very nervous for some reason, and I actually had to do kind of behavioral therapy to kind of work through the anxiety. So I don't know why I'm so anxious about this, but I am. And so before we start, I'm going to just do the technical aspects of this. Of course, Assassin's Creed Odyssey doesn't show up, but what else is new? This, the sound is good though, so I'll put this on pause. And let's update information, I think. Yeah, so it's been so long since I've streamed that I'm extremely, extremely, extremely rusty, and I don't even have the game title. Okay, so the game title is up because of the lag. And what I wanted to do maybe is go back to the Nemean Lion, because I believe a couple streams ago there was one called Nuking the Nemean Lion, and it just didn't, I wasn't able to beat him. So now that I'm level 24, I should be maybe a couple levels higher than the lion. So I believe I can actually beat him. So we need to... I was here because I was thinking of just clearing out this camp, but I do want to do the Nemean Lion just to kind of warm up. But I don't know where the... Oh, and it's been so long since I played Assassin's Creed, I actually forgot the controls. Oh my god! Space Dandy, how are you? Good morning. I'm so nervous about today. I don't know why. To the point, Space Dandy, I'm not sure if you're familiar with cognitive behavioral therapy. So I had to work on this distortion. So I had to kind of prepare. Oh, there are some lines here, but... So I had to kind of prepare myself psychologically, and I told myself, well, I might as well just wing it and just, even though I'm like really rusty, I'd rather just stream and just wing it rather than not stream. And so, as you know, with kind of behavioral therapy, Space Dandy, I was telling myself, what is the worst thing that could happen if I don't have a good stream? And then the worst thing that could happen is that, oh, my stream would suck ass. But why is that bad? Why? I mean, who cares if my stream sucks ass? Like, nothing bad is going to happen to anyone. Like, nobody's going to die because of that. So then I was thinking, well, okay, but if my stream sucks, then I would feel bad about myself, like my ego. And then I was like saying, but that doesn't make sense, because like I really don't care that I'm an awful cook. Like I'm horrible. I am so bad at cooking. It's like inedible to the point where whatever I cook, nobody can eat because it's that bad. But how come I don't feel that my self-esteem plummets because I can't cook? And I'm like, well, that actually makes sense, because like, yeah, maybe the stream would suck, but who cares if I'm a bad streamer? It shouldn't really change your self-esteem. So because of all that self-talk, Space Dandy, I decided, well, let's just dig in and just stream just for the hell of it. I miss you guys so much. It's been,
They'll be watching for me.
I think it's been over 2 weeks. Yeah, it's rationalized. Yes, Swat Poker. How are you? The next thing I was going to say. Okay, so I did the appropriate cognitive behavioral therapy. I worked on my issues, and then I was just saying, okay, then I have to channel Swat Poker. So I'm channeling you, Swat Poker. I had this on cardioid, and I had the microphone correctly placed because it's the heart. It goes out this way. I think you mentioned the heart shape goes out this way. So I think I'm within that heart shape, which I finally understood what you were talking about, because I'm not good at spatial. Like, I'm not good at turning around shapes, even though I played Tetris so many times. So I didn't understand what you're saying about the placement of the mic. But since it's not upright like it usually is, and it's vertical like this, you have to kind of adjust it differently. So I hope the sound, Mystical, how are you? Mystical Gamer, I'm so glad you're here, so you can now I put Backstreet Gaming as my tag, so you can definitely backseat game, because it's been so long since I last played Assassin's Creed. I think Wait, why am I doing okay, so the reason why I'm here, I don't know why I went to this area. I have to go to fast travel to... I forgot where the Nemean Lion is. Do you guys remember? But how is everyone? It's in our heart. Oh, that's sweet, Smock Poker. Oh my God. Smod, you subscribed for 6 months? Time really flies. Smart Poker, since I haven't seen you in quite some time on stream, how have you been? Because I really missed you so much. Like, even though you've been gone, so to speak, I always think of you every time when I stream, of course, because you're such a huge support, and you supported me so much. I really would have to say, chat, that Smart Poker really improved my streaming style, so I really, really appreciate that. He gave me, like, really good advice that I really needed to hear. And Mystical Gamer, thank you so much for the host. How was your stream yesterday? I would have stayed up, but then I was thinking, oh, I have to stream tomorrow. So as you know, with my anal retentiveness, I have to get good sleep. Although, because of my anxiety, I didn't sleep well last night, and I actually had a nightmare about streaming. So, like, I dreamt that my alarm clock did not go off, and I got up at 9:19 a.m. and then this is my dream, so I jumped out of bed and I'm like, oh my God, it's 9:19 a.m. I'm already 20 minutes late for stream. So as usual, I usually go to the restroom first thing I wake up, and I was bringing a fashion magazine, and like, this doesn't make sense. Like, I don't have any fashion magazines. So I was like bringing the fashion magazine and then talking to my dream self. I was like, why the fluff are you reading this fashion magazine? You have to go back to streaming. And then maybe an hour later, the alarm clock rang. So then I just like jumped out of bed, and I actually, even though I didn't sleep well because of anxiety surrounding streaming, I actually exercised for 30 minutes at 45 steps per minute. So like exercising, I'm on point with that. I'm on point with eating a pretty healthy breakfast. But I just didn't sleep well, so I don't know how rusty I am. I'm gonna be more scatterbrained, and there's not gonna be like gameplay. But what else is new? So kind of bear with me. Now, the reason why I decided to go back streaming sooner rather than later is because I want to get more chat badges. So the VIP badges, and the only way to get extra VIP badges is if you get chat badges. So I need to get, like, I only got have 10 separate people chat at the same time. So if I get the 15, I think I get 5 more VIP badges, so I can kind of send them out to you guys. So anyone who doesn't have a VIP badge, I apologize. I just have to work a little bit harder to get up, and you can get up to 75 VIP badges. So what Twitch wants you to do, they want people to be engaged in your stream. They want people to chat. So if you get the 75 chat badge, you can actually have 75 VIP slots. And they said, and they actually recommended, and if you read the Twitch guidelines, they actually recommended, you could give the 75 chat badges to the 75 people who helped you to become partner, which I think is a really nice thing to do. So that's what I'm going to be working towards. But I really, really need a lot of chat. So, all right, let's go to the Nemean Lion. Where was it though? Oh wait, why did I do that? That was weird. I synced by accident because I'm just not. I was playing at Lear Sophie, and you had to press triangle a lot for the menu, so I think that's why I was trying to press menu, but I pressed the wrong button. So that usually occurs. So let's go to map. But I hope everyone is doing well. Is everyone okay? So that's kind of a cool incentive. It really is. So I think right now I'm not going to focus on viewership, because that rat race really burned me out, Space Dandy. What I'm going to kind of work on is kind of getting the chat badges. So I just need a lot of people to chat. And Batman, how have you been doing? So Batman says you sent a picture of yourself. Oh, thank you, Batman. Did you send it through Discord or through the Twitch PM? I'll definitely check it out, Batman. Oh, you mean the Instagram up there? Okay, so unfortunately, I can't. As you know, Batman. Yeah, with the link. As you know, Batman, my chat is my PC, my potato PC laptop. I can't do more than one function at the same time. It can't multitask. So I'll definitely check the Instagram after I stream. So I have the Benny.com, as you know, it's cbenny.com, and it kind of keeps a record of your entire chat. So definitely. Oh, and then I think, can you just go like this? Yeah, fast travel. So with cbenny.com, I can always come back, Batman, and I can kind of click on your Instagram. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to face the Nemean Lion. Hopefully we'll be able to nuke it, because I think it was level 21. And when I was level 21, I failed so many times. And so since I'm 24 and the enemies sort of level up with you, it's probably going to be like level 22 or 23, but as long as I'm a couple levels higher than the Nemean Lion, I can actually beat it. So that's what I kind of found out. So I wanted to actually do this for anyone who hasn't yet seen one of the legendary animals. I think they're so cool. Like they're so fun to fight. They're kind of like the boss fights of this game. And then we want to fight, like, I don't want to do spoilers, but as you know, with all of Assassin's Creed, you know, they have those mythological monsters. So I want to get to the point where we face one of the major monsters. And I think there's like maybe 4. Wait, did we go to the wrong? I think we went to the wrong sync spot. So okay, let's. Is it really that far away? We have to go 200 plus meters. Oh, I have death... Batman, you know what? I never ever used death arrows. I don't know why. I think maybe because they were too costly and, you know, I'm not very good with range, and I just kind of use a cheese strat, so you don't really have to be good, and I didn't have to min-max because I was playing on normal. So I never really used the death arrows. How good are they? Because regular arrows are already pretty overpowered. Like, range, I think, in this game is really, really overpowered. But, okay, so what I'm going to do is, since we're here and we might fail over and over again, I'm just going to save this. Let's do a quick... Oh, wait. We have to be out of range. So you can't have... The only way to save is you have to be out of range, and then you have to... So I'm just quick saving just in case we fail, and then we just go back to that same spot. Okay. Try figuring out a system to legendary. Oh, I see. Yeah, is it just me, Batman? But these legendary beasts are quite hard. Oh, good. So he's only level 22. Charles, thanks for the bits. How are you? How's your stream? Oh my god, Charles, your stream is like so epic. Like, how many views do you have now? You have like, I think you have 100, right? So as you know, Charles, we're facing the Nemean. That was really bad. But chat, did you see how I'm 2 levels higher, but I still like failed? 111, GG, Charles. And thank you very much, Charles, for all the bits and for your support as well. Now, Charles, I thought for some reason if you're streaming, you can't really chat in other people's streams, because I think I tried to do that before and it wouldn't let me, or am I just doing something wrong? Because I thought Twitch blocks you off from chatting in other streams when you're actually on stream, unless they changed that feature.
This area will be well defended.
All right, so we're gonna face the. I don't know if this is. I think this is not the best weapon. I believe I did better with the sword, because what you want to do is you want to keep spamming. You want to keep spamming health, and the way to do that is keep hitting the line over and over again because that increases your adrenaline. So because you need a lot of adrenaline in order to keep healing. So the way to do that is keep hitting the lion really fast, and the heavy bladed weapon that I'm using is a little bit slow, so you want to should I use, I thought I had better, okay, let's use the dagger because it's much faster. And then by spamming the dagger over and over, now I really forgot how to, I even forgot how to switch the weapon. So if you can see this, see how quickly I can get the adrenaline, and then we're just going to spam. I think that's going to be the cheese scrap. We're going to just keep spamming, and then I could just keep healing myself. It only takes, with the heal, it only takes the 1 adrenaline bar, so. And also we have to be good at dodging too, because that freezes the frame. So that's going to be my cheese strap. Oh, you can, but I think that doesn't make sense. I think the issue is that Royal Streamers is really, it's such a good team, but it's just getting so competitive. In my thinking, if you guys want to do networking, I think Royal Streamers is a good place to start to kind of get to know people. But the problem is that, Charles, it's kind of like PvP. The reason why I do not do PvP is I cannot compete against these teenagers because they played video games since they're 5 years old. They're so fast. Oh, Mystical Gamer, thank you so much for the sub. So now we're at our sub goal of 6,969,000. And 70 as opposed to 69. So you're the 70th. Mystical, you're the 70th. You're the 6.96970th. So Mystical, thank you so much. Now, Mystical, were you able to kind of get into Royale Streamers? Because I think the thing is, like, initially you have to type some weird command in, like, system or something like that. I didn't know how to do that, so a mod actually helped me. So, Mystical, are you able to kind of Mystical, are you able to get into Royale Streamers? So the thing is, like, okay, so I avoid PvP because there's no way I can compete with these teenagers. Like, the reflexes are just, they have so much focus, they have so much concentration, their reflexes are out of this world. And it's kind of likewise with Royale Streamers. I'm competing against these a lot of teenagers who want to get partner, like they really want partnership. They have the energy, they have the motivation, and I think they have the time to do it. You know, because as a teenager, you don't have that many responsibilities. It's just school, and that's about it, and some chores. So, like, the rest of the time, you can actually, like, on weekends, you could just do your Royal Streamer farming. And so it's really, I mean, it's practically impossible for me to get platinum and diamond, but I'm okay with gold. So the way it works is that the higher rank you are, you get more points lurking, and you get more points chatting. So, like, so if you look at the Royal Streamers, the diamonds, they always get, like, well over. Charles, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the average for diamonds is like 200 and sometimes even 300? Because everybody wants to watch the diamonds, like all the young Fortnite streamers, they all want to watch diamonds so they can kind of max out their points and get the most points possible. And so the problem with Royal Streamers is that only if you're a diamond could you get partnership, because then you can easily get to 75 concurrent followers. But there's so many platinums, and like gold, forget it. Like gold, you're not going to get the viewership at all, because like nobody's going to watch a gold. They're going to watch like they're going to watch a diamond, and if there's not enough diamond, they'll watch a couple platinums. And so, like, you really don't get the concurrent viewers as a gold member. And so I'm just gonna be gold, Charles, just because I do want you to spam in my chat so you can kind of get the points. Because Charles, I really want you to get diamond, and I think you can get diamond. Because and so I decided to just stick with Royal Streamers because I do like the people I met. It's really good networking. And I also want Charles to kind of spam the chat. Yeah, diamonds are max points, but they're streaming. I know, Charles, practically everyone. See, the problem with Charles, let's focus. Okay, Charles, the problem with the diamonds is that they get really upset if you spam. But the thing is that when Twitch watches your channel, they see how much chat you have. Why do they have the 75 chat badges, the 100 chat badges? It's because like people who chat, they see them as engaged. So if you get like a lot of spam, you get partnership. So as long as you get the 75 concurrent viewers and they see that your chat is moving really fast, you have like 100 people talking, they'll be like, oh, if 100 people's talking in your stream, 100 people will be watching your ads because they're actually watching you, because you have to watch the stream if you're typing in chat. That's the thinking of Twitch. So the diamonds are shooting themselves in the foot. They should just allow people to spam. Okay, so Batman says your Instagram name is Captain Michael 77. And the diamond spam to get the points. Yeah, I mean, I see, Charles, I don't understand that. Like, again, I know this is like preaching again, but if you have the scarcity mentality, you can't make it. But if you have the abundance mentality that you have, Charles, like, Charles, you're a plat, you're not diamond. But Charles, you're getting like 100, you're getting like 100 views because you allow people to talk, you allow people to be themselves, you allow them to talk as much as they want. You know what I mean? So people feel comfortable in your stream, so they just talk to you, and they get the points, and you don't really care because you realize that you need to get the amount of chat badges. You need the chat. And actually, Charles, I think actually one of the diamond streamers said he did not get partnership because they said he didn't have enough chat. So don't shoot yourself in the foot. Just let people chat in your stream. I want to get those badges too. Like, I want to get the VIP badges so I can assign everyone here as a VIP member. Because I think I don't get really that much. I think I only have like 20, but I need more VIP badges. Can someone message? Oh, Mr. Clay, you mean on your PM or do you have a Discord server? If you have a Discord server, Charles, if you have a Discord server, Mystical Gamer, just post it here, and then someone can kind of answer your questions. Because if it pertains to Royal streamers, I don't understand it myself. Like, I don't understand how you get situated. Because Luminaria, who's one of the mods, she actually had to plug me in. Okay, so I'm not really focused on this fight. Oh God. Chad, you want to see? Let's do this 3. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with the Nemean Lion. Like, it shouldn't be too hard because I'm already 2 levels higher, and I'm just. But Spot Poker, this is good because this is kind of like the classic, like, carding all the time. So I think Spot Poker, you're probably enjoying this. And then Iceborne is coming out in Monster Hunter World, and since it's been so long since I played Monster Hunter World, even if you're away from Monster Hunter World in just one day, you just forget everything. You forget all the controls, and each weapon feels differently. So I'm gonna like completely flop when Iceborne comes along. Oh, you're right, Mystical. Okay, let's focus. We're gonna spam to get the adrenaline up. And we're going to use poison or fire. This game needs a card because I wanted to see the cats carting me into like the camp. We just get desynchronized, Smot. Okay, let's... Oops, we have to go like that. And the Nemean Lion's very good at dodging, like... Yes! Oh! Mystical, you're so good at this game. Like, when I saw you play, it was just like a real pleasure to see you play, because you like never whiff. Like, I whiff all the time. And your stealth and your melee is like superb. It was really... And you flawlessly execute. So we have to channel Mystical Gamer in this section. Okay, we're dodging. Now you can see why adrenaline is so important, because you need a lot of adrenaline to heal and then to use fire. Okay, so Iceport is coming out fall, I think, and I'm hoping that they would update the PC to kind of. Has anyone heard that PlayStation 4 is thinking of doing crossplay with PC? I don't know if that's a thing, because a lot of us here have Monster Hunter World, but not on PS4, but the PC. So it'll be kind of fun to like, Hafa, how are you? It's been so, Hafa, it's so good to see you. And I want to apologize to everyone, like practically everyone in my chat are streamers. So Hafa, I have to apologize for being in hibernation. Like, I was just kind of a little bit too morose and depressed, you know, about what happened. So I kind of hibernated the past since Christmas. But it's just kind of good to be back. My friend, I'm 100% sure my friend would not want me to be like, you know, in bed all day. Like he's really, really, really against that. He likes for me to be productive and to live my life. So that's why I'm back streaming, and I really want to get more chat badges so I can get, because I think the only way to open up the VIP badges is to get chat badges. So I'm really trying to encourage people to chat in my, and I'm hoping I'm going to get the Royales here, because like once I get the Royales, like if I get the Royale, maybe if they come into my chat, like if they host my stream, there's going to be like 100+ people, and then they'll chat because they want to get the points, and then I can get my like 70 I can get my 75 unique chatters. I think just from one, this is the power of Royal streamers. Just from one host, I can get like 100. Oh my God, these synchronized is so bad. Oh Hafa, I'm so glad you're doing great. I'm actually really happy to be back, to be honest. Like, I was very, very anxious about streaming because I'm really rusty. And streaming for me is really difficult because it's hard for me to multitask. It's hard for me to read chat, talk to chat, fill up the dead air, and then gameplay. So I don't want to be rusty. So I want to probably... I don't know if I'm still debating on whether I should have a schedule or not, because I notice when I have a schedule, it's like going to work. And the only reason why I hate work is because one, paperwork, and two, there's a schedule, like you're forced to be there. Now, if I could just show up anytime I want, work would be pretty decent. You know what I mean? And I think it's just having the schedule that just... I don't know what it is about my personality. I really hate schedules because of the issue of commitment, and then streaming begins to feel like a job as opposed to feeling, oh God, it's always unlisted, Huffa. I think I checked earlier and okay, so let's do this. Yeah, it is. So do we do set game? It always does that, Huffa. And thanks for letting me know, because it's important to get the Assassin's Creed Odyssey up just to be in the category. And once you do that set game, allegedly, in quotations, the game title should come up immediately, but it didn't. Okay, now the second thing we do is we have to refresh. I don't know. I think this is a PlayStation 4 thing, because I believe people who stream on PC, they never have to update their information over and over and over again to get the game title. I'm not rusty, I'm Asian. That's funny, Charles. I know, Charles. I'm like so pissed off at myself. Like, oh my God, because I'm sorry, Charles, Royal Streamers is more cutthroat than medical school. Charles, Smart, there's always a delay. Yeah, I think it's still not showing up for some reason. Ugh. Okay, so Royal's getting grinding to Diamond, and I was wondering how are these teenagers... How did they get to Diamond so quickly? So when I was reading the comments in the Royal Streamers Discord server, they were saying how like a lot of people there would actually lose sleep, like they would do this like 18 hours a day, 18 to 20 hours a day, and only getting 4 hours sleep, and they keep spamming the chat to get the points up. And I was like, wow, even in med school, like, well, before exams, like when we're studying, I would get like 6 hours. which is not that great. I mean, yeah, during when we're cramming for tests, like we pull all-nighters. We did. I mean, that was the problem with med school. But like during the when we're not studying for tests, like just kind of memorizing for quizzes, like I think we got like 6 hours of sleep on average. So the fact that the poor and the teenagers, they could do that because they have so much energy. They, even though it's unhealthy, they could get by with 2 to 4 hours of sleep because they're, and these teenagers, they have so much stamina, so they're spamming chat. And that takes a lot of focus because you have to read chat, you have to put in real comments, otherwise you'll get points deducted, the whole 9 yards. And then they're also streaming Fortnite, which also takes up so much focus and concentration. I think streaming Fortnite PvP is really, really hard because like you have to have really good aim, you have to build really quickly. It's so difficult, and then you have to kind of talk with chat. It's really hard. So and unlike Mystical Gamer, I always whiff. So the daggers are not the best. I need a weapon that's a little bit faster, like a sword. I mean, that's longer, that has some range. Because like the dagger, you have to be really, really close up. But I don't have a high leveled sword, and I don't really want to upgrade it to like 24, just because I want to save my materials. Alright, so I'm just gonna like dodge, heal. See, that was a miracle. I saw that little lion behind me. But Charles, would you say, like, I would say Royale streamers is like really cutthroat. You have to be willing to sacrifice a lot. You have to sacrifice sleep, which I don't think is healthy. But I think if you want to do that, and if you feel like you can, and you know, you don't have to work the next day, because like you don't want to lose sleep and then drive with lack of sleep. I would actually do that, because once you get the diamond, you can easily get partner. Like you'll get 100 concurrent viewers, like no matter what. Like even on the worst possible time, you'll get 150 on average, right, Charles? But to get to diamond is so hard. Yes, if you want it's cutthroat. Now, gold is really easy to get. I think everyone can get gold here, and the only reason to get gold is really for the networking. So you just want to meet the other streamers on Royale, and if they like you, they'll come and watch. So I think that's the benefit of Royale streamers, is really the network. And there's like 10,000. How many members are there now? 10,000 members. So you have a really huge, diverse community there. Oh, take your time, Papa. So, like, the fact that I went through medical school, and everybody knows medical school is, like, really cutthroat, and I actually find Royale streamers more cutthroat than med school, that's like a red flag. But I think if you're a teenager and you have, like, that much energy, I think you can pull it off. It just doesn't work for someone who's middle-aged like me, so, like, I'm kind of... after chatting even for an hour like that intently, Charles, my brain is fried. Like every morning I'm like, I'm gonna just chat in the diamonds, and I could do this for hours and hours, but after 1 hour I'm just exhausted. And it might be a function of my ADHD. I am middle-aged. I know I am middle-aged, so there's no need to network anymore, because just network at RedX Mod's community, because I met Hoffa through RedX Mod. So just hang out in Mod's community, like, because you have Hoffa, you have Victor. Now Victor changed. It's not Victor D2296 anymore. It's Victor Delight. So you have Victor, you have Holt, Miklos, Lazy Bones, Zabio, Hoffa Custodio, of course. Who else? There's Neon Cypher. I'm missing so many. Oh, of course, Brave Star. Like, who could forget Brave Star? So there's so many. There's so many people that you don't necessarily. I just kind of like Royale streamers just because of my Asianness and trying. All right, so we failed 3 times. We're gonna quit just because like my inner Asian, like I have to maintain gold, or maybe I can get platinum. And it's so addictive because like there's a system point where there's a system channel where you check your points, and I always like check my points. So I think it's almost like a JRPG. It's like grinding points, and then you want to level up. So Royal Streamers is like JRPG. However, I think if you really, really, really want partner, I believe doing the Royal Streamers route, getting the diamond is actually easier than getting partner, quote, organically. I mean, getting partner organically is just so hard because it's hard to even increase from, like, I have a 10 average viewer, even to go from 10 to 12 average is really... Hi, is it Decepticon? How are you? Oh. Decepticon, I think you're new here, so I want to welcome you to the stream. We already failed 3 or 4 times with the Nemean Lion, even though I'm 2 levels higher. So we're just gonna continue the storyline because I think the Nemean Lion is gonna be by Bet Noir because I'm 2 levels higher. I should be able to defeat it, but I just can't. So we're gonna just continue the quest. We're trying to help your mom. So Alexio's mom is Marini, and we're trying to protect. She's the ruler of Naxos, and Peros wants to invade Naxos and take over Naxos. So to help mom, we want to save her island, and so we have to do these tasks like saving the Navy captain so then we could have our Navy back, depleting their supplies as per usual. So that's what we're going to be doing. And so we have these 3 quests up here. And Decepticon, how are you doing? I don't know if you also play Assassin's Creed Odyssey or if you play Assassin's Creed, but what other games do you like? Because I think a lot of us here, we love RPGs. I think we all really love the horror genre. Charles, you're looking forward to Resident Evil 2 Remake. I don't think you missed anything, gamer. I just failed miserably the Nemean Lion 3 times. I'm so embarrassed because I'm 2 levels higher. I know, Charles. I know. Like I think I have ADHD. So Charles says your doctor said I don't have ADHD, but I tested positive for ADHD. I know, Charles, because you got platinum. So if that's not inner Asian, I don't know what is. Like to get platinum in Royal Streamers, you have to be like you have to be very, very, very hardcore. So Decepticon, how are you? I'm actually distracted. I'm very rusty with streaming. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. Where are we? Upgrade. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so I'm surprised we already completed 1 out of 3. So we want to just lower the resources of Peros, but what else is new? So we need to go to, let's go to map. We need to go to we need to go to Peros. And we have to find one of the, yeah, I think we'll probably do this, because this is one of the fortified, yeah, where's the nation chest? I mean, we could do a couple of military camps and then we'll loot the nation chest. It'll probably come up along the way. So let's just go here and fast travel. I love this game, Decepticon. I can't wait. I believe that the first DLC came out, and what I'm thinking of doing is, well, on my Cassandra file, I have her nearly maxed out in terms of, well, not really, because I haven't gone to level 70. I think I'm only level, technically I'm level like 58, but because like they don't give you those extra levels, they only give you the abilities, I'm only level 52. Oh, smart! GG, how were you able to... I thought only mods could do that. Thank you so much, Smart Poker. You're really awesome. And I really appreciate your keeping an eye out on that, because you have to keep like refreshing and refreshing over and over and over again. Now, my understanding, Smart Poker, since you're very, very good at, you're a very seasoned viewer, I think that PC streamers, they never have problems with the title going down. I noticed that only happens with PlayStation 4 streamers. I did a cheeky thing with the font. GG, Smart Poker, you're absolutely brilliant. Like... And the interesting thing is that you really helped me with streaming. So even when you were lurking, I felt your presence, and I believe I really improved my streaming since I first started back in July. Like I think if I looked at my old videos, I think right now I'm a little bit better than when I first started. And I think it's thanks to you, Smod, in terms of helping me with what I should focus on with streaming, what do I need to do to improve streaming. So I think one of the things you mentioned, Smod Poker, is I think you really don't want to pollute your chat. So I wanted to kind of do like a major announcement that practically everyone here is a streamer, so definitely follow everyone. Because the problem with chat, like if you clog up the chat and people are having conversations, it's really hard to kind of read what they're saying, because you have to kind of go through all of the like stream elements commands, and it's really messy. So I now kind of see the brilliant, Smart Poker, of the streamer not chatting too much. Plus, like, you want to do gameplay, so you can't really do gameplay if your hands are off the controller. Yeah, that's too, Smart Poker. So I think I'm going to be streaming very regularly. I don't know if I'm going to follow a schedule, though. I'm hoping to stream at least 3 times a week. I know my other videos, my hair was shorter. That's true. Because Charles, the problem is my hair grows so fast. Like, I just got a haircut, and it's already too long. I have to get another haircut because I kind of like it a little bit above my shoulders. But then, like, as you know, it takes me like... it takes like a whole afternoon just to like get my hair cut, because like my stylist is pretty far away. Like with traffic, it takes 1 hour to get back and forth, and then it takes at least 1 hour. I think it takes 1 hour and a half by the time she finishes with the coloring and then like the straightening, blah blah blah. So it's really an ordeal. All right, so we're gonna set the trap. So it doesn't matter if you alert anyone. All you want to do is you want to set this trap for sure, because you don't want to alert. Oh, so you see that? That's funny. And it's fun to kick these people off the ledge, because they're not assassins like Alexios, because Alexios can survive really high fall. So he doesn't really... I mean, you do have, quote, fall damage, but it doesn't, like, desynchronize. Okay, so we're gonna loot this. Now, for some reason, I thought the nation's treasure was here, but I could be wrong. We just have to do... And I think by just clearing out these camps, you're doing the objectives. So I think we just have to kind of do stealth in quotations. And Mystical Gamer, you're really good at stealth, so please do backseat game. That can really help a lot. Oh no! Okay, so Domino stepped on my laptop. So now my chat disappeared. Domino, how come? Okay, so there hasn't... Now I have to... I'm gonna close out this chat on my Potato PC laptop, so I have to open this up again. So let's pop this out. Domino's hanging around. I don't know if you guys wanted to see him. Okay, so we're back with chat. Smart Poker, did you want to see Domino? He's absolutely adorable. Okay, now the only problem with killing and not doing stealth is that it raises the bounty meter, and I really don't want to call any bounty hunters. So I'm gonna just run around. Oh, the other thing, since it's been so long, I forgot to do my investigation, so I really need you to use Icaros to find where everything is. Now I believe this. Oh yes, this is the nation chest. So at least we're doing our objective. Okay, I'm gonna de-aggro, and then we're gonna use the Icaros to find where all the treasures are, and we'll just run around like a headless chicken, just grabbing everything. And we want to kill, all we have to do is we just have to kill the leaders and the captains, and we cleared out the fort, so. Okay, I forgot how to do this. Oh, you want kitty cam? Let's bring Domino. Because I'm just like I'm so distracted. Mystical Ruwan B. Yeah, see, Mystical Gamer, this is, I didn't even do the basics, but at least I remembered to do the set trap, so that's actually pretty good. So let's get, I'm grabbing Domino. Oh, he's so lethargic today. Alright, so see how he's so unresponsive. I love that about him. He just kind of like sits there. See, he's like thinking. He's so cute. Aw, oh no, he's gonna step on my chat. So Domino's gonna start chatting because he's gonna step on my keyboard. So if you see any like weird comments, it's from Domino. Alright, now I misplaced my controller. Yeah, see, he typed that. Domino, don't type. Oh wow, he almost turned off my laptop. Okay, so chat is back up. Yes! Domino should just do it just chatting. I bet if it were just Domino, he probably could get like 1,000 views in like 1 week, Charles. What do you think? Okay, so... Okay, we want to loot all the treasure to weaken the positions. But I think this is like another camp, but... Is it just me? Like, even using Icaros is very addictive, especially when you find something. Like, when Icaros finds something, it makes that pock noise. It's just so... Everything about this game is addictive. Everything. Like, the combat, the story, the characters... the sound effects, the music, like everything is so well done in this game. And I think because, I mean, like a lot of people say, oh, masterpieces have to be, quote, innovation, but not necessarily. I think it also has to do with quality. So like, you know, Johann Sebastian Bach is probably my favorite classical composer, and he's extremely old-fashioned to the point where his son was saying that, oh, Dad, you're so old-fashioned, you suck ass, there's no innovation, there's no genius in your works. I'm not sure if it's CPE Bach who said that. Come to find out, it is, come to find out, you know, J.S. Bach is a genius because he uses the formula of the cantata. I forgot what form he uses, and he perfected he perfected the formula. And a lot of people really can't do what J.S. Bach does, because he does counterpoint, which is like really, 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 like only a few people. I think Duke Ellington can do counterpoint, but that's like, you have to be the genius of the genius. And even Mozart said he could not do counterpoint, that it was that hard, so. Okay, so I missed that stealth just because I wasn't focused. So I think because this game is like so well made that it becomes a masterpiece. Oops. I want to... Oh, here. Let's go here. Yeah, there's a lot of treasures in this marble quarry. Oh, Schmikey! How are you, Schmikey? Schmikey, can you do your commands? It's so funny. It's exclamation SCH. It's so funny. And I'm glad that Bubbles is going to be streaming pretty soon, I think, because she's going to be back from vacation, I hope. Oh, shit. That was a close call. Like, I almost... Okay, so Mystical, how do subs and bits work? Well, what do you mean by Mystical Gamer? Oh, Bubble Blab. What? Bubble's got a... Schmikey, are you trolling me? I think you're trolling. So, let's... Oh, see, Domino unplugged my keyboard laptop, so I have to use this. Alright, so we're gonna... So Mystical Gamer Bubbles is Bubble Blab. She's a streamer, so let's do this. And Schmikey always trolls Bubbles. So Schmikey, you have to behave. I don't want... When Bubble Blab comes back... Schmikey's making stuff up. And Schmikey... Everyone thinks Schmikey is a troll, but he isn't. So don't ban him. And the other lesson to be learned is to really watch Schmikey's stream, because I really like your attitude, Schmikey, because you're actually streaming to have fun. You don't really care. You just want to have fun. You want to be yourself. You're very entertaining. You talk to chat. That's all you really need to do. Like, there's no need to like. I mean, there's no need to be like as. What is the word? Not controlling, but anal. Like, there's no need to be anal like me. So I wish I could just be more spontaneous like you, Schmikey. And that's, I learn, everybody here who's a streamer, I learn from all of you guys. So I really want to advert and just kind of discuss again to please follow everyone here. All right, so what are objectives now? We're gonna run away. See, that always happens. Okay, we have to kill the captain, who's... Okay, so this is the captain, obviously. I'm very... No, don't ban anyone, Charles. We cannot ban... We can't ban anyone, Charles. Oh, Charles, you can ban Smart Poker if he gets too randy. Yeah, the only person you can ban is Smart Poker. So, wait, what? I'm trying to get jailed by the Chinese if you stream? I don't understand. What does that mean, Schmikey? Oh, you mean you're going to... Are you going to be streaming on, like, a Chinese-only stream? Because, like, they have so much censorship, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, Monster Hunter World was censored by the Chinese government, and there's absolutely nothing risque about Monster Hunter World, to the point where, like, the women's armor are so bad. Like, there are no revealing women armor. So, like, but then, like, China's, like, saying, oh, there's pornography in Monster Hunter World. And, like, no, there's no pornography in Monster Hunter World. In fact, there's, like, no eye candy in Monster Hunter World. Like, why are you banning playing Monster Hunter World. It just makes the Chinese government makes no sense. Like, they're really fucked up. Like, if I think the U.S. government is fucked up, the Chinese government is even worse. So there's some governments that are even worse than the U.S. government, if that can be believed. And you know that's a red flag. You are. Why, Schmikey? So Schmikey is kind of working on his inner, I guess his inner dictatorship, I guess. So I think Schmikey wants to be dictatorial. Okay, let's get that. Oh, good. So we got the fire effect off, and you see how deadly fire is. And Mystical Gamer, I kind of agree with you. Like, the only issue with fire is that you can actually get burned yourself. So I think Mystical Gamer likes poison a little bit better. But if you use fire wisely, it's so overpowered. To the point where, like, the fire build, like, if you get the Agamemnon armor, like, that fire build in just one application, it does, like, 100,000, probably, like, 100,000 damage. And that's how I defeated all of the arena contestants through doing the fire build. Like, it was so easy. Okay, so good. We killed the captain. Now we have to burn more war supplies, which I don't see it on the map for some reason. Does anyone see the extra war supplies? Okay. Now, Schmikey, I'm really embarrassed because I don't really understand Chinese politics, to be honest. Because I avoid politics altogether just because it's so depressing, and I don't want to be even more depressed than I was this year. So I haven't really... All I know is that the Chinese government is, like, really fucked up, whichever party it is. Like, they are so oppressive, and it's kind of like only like a few people are really wealthy in China. So you see all the Chinese billionaires buying up property in the U.S., but then everyone else is oppressed. And when I went to a trip in China through, like, Viking cruises, which is, like, really cushy, they obviously did not want to see, like, the impoverished section. So so even the irony is that even in, like, the quote cushy good sections of China, like, any place in America actually looks luxurious, more luxurious than China. So you can see how much poverty China is. Come to find out, they're, like, billionaire Chinese businessmen, which I think is, well, obviously it's unfair. I thought we freed this person. Okay, now we want to loot one more chest. Oh yes, we completed the quest. But let's just finish out this camp, because you get, like, a lot of experience points, which is kind of what I need. So let's free the other two captives.
Be happy about this.
Uh-oh. I think oh my god! We failed the quest! Oh my god. That was so bad. That has never happened to me before. I never failed a single quest in my Cassandra file. So that was, but why did we fail it? Okay, that was, let's do so the good thing about this game, it saves the file. So I think that's really bad when you fail the quest, because then I don't know if the story is going to progress, and we need to get... So luckily we have main menu. That was so weak. That was really, really weak. Let's do this. Question, anyone who plays Assassin's Creed Odyssey, has anyone ever failed a quest? Like, it's literally impossible to fail quests, except for, like, the timed events. Like, the timed events, like, oh, if you forgot the answers, then you fail. But, like, in terms of fighting and clearing out camps, it's just smart poker. Wait, I don't know what I'm talking about, smart poker, so just ignore what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not making sense today. I think I'll probably get better once I practice a little bit more with streaming. Then I'll make more sense. But just kind of ignore me today, smart poker. Oh, I thought that you cut the stream when I fail. I know, Charles, nobody has ever failed a quest in this game. Well, at least as long as you... I mean, I think if you play it on the hardest difficulty, it might be easy to fail quests. But come on, like, on normal, it's so easy. Like, normal is really easy. So I think you guys here, if you want to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I think since you guys are really skilled gamers, you really need to play at the hardest difficulty. Like, normal... Even for me, off stream, normal was easy for me. So that kind of tells you that you need to get up to the highest. Yeah, lecture on Chinese. Like, Chinese politics sucks ass, smart poker. It's like 0.0001% of the Chinese population are so wealthy it makes you gag. And then the rest of the population are impoverished and oppressed. And they just can't get to the higher echelon. So it's kind of like the royal streamers. There's only like a few diamonds, and everyone else are peons, right, Charles? So Charles, would you compare the royal streamers setup to like to China? Because like only a few can be successful, and that's the history of Chinese politics, modern Chinese politics, unfortunately. All right, so that was really pathetic, and we're going to do this. We're going to clear out this camp. We'll do this correctly. We'll make sure we do stealth. We'll turn it to daytime. We'll set the trap, and then we'll use Icaros first to scope the place out, and then we'll have it turn to nighttime for stealth in quotations. Then we'll we'll set the trap on the alarm system, etc., etc. So we have a good plan now. Oh, does it, smart poker? I have my doubts, but at the same, I mean, because the Chinese government, there's always like human rights abuses. You can't really get ahead if you abuse your citizens. You're on the edge for... I know, Charles. I hope you... How far are you with Diamond? I'm just kind of curious. Because I thought I was going to get Platinum last night because I said, oh, I only need 70,000 points. Come to find out, it went from like 350 to like 450, and now I'm like 150,000 points behind Plat. So Smart Poker is saying China actually has a huge emerging middle class. But then but then the middle class is still only like 1% of the population. Like, Smart Poker, if you go to, and we didn't even go to the rural section, like the rural section is even more harrowing, but like the parts that I went to, like inner city Philadelphia, is so luxurious, and the air was so clean when I went back to West Philadelphia. Like, oh, this air is so fresh. That's how polluted China is. Like, when you breathe the air, you could actually feel the particles in your nose, and then I got sore throat every day because of all the particles. So, like, the fact that inner city Philadelphia's air quality is like a revelation, and it's like really pure compared to China's air pollution. You can see how bad China is. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So that was actually very embarrassing that I failed that quest. I'm going to look at that, Smart Poker. Thanks for the link. So when I go back to cbenny.com, I'll definitely look that up because I really do have my doubts. I mean, because I think the reality is if your government is that corrupt, you're just going to have suffering. And there's going to be like a huge, massive inequality. All right, so I believe we scouted everything. Oh, okay, we got that. I think... Right, we're gonna now... Okay, so we did everything that we need to do. We're just gonna run up here to trap.
Beautiful white Brion.
The single game I was built after born and raised in the playground. I spent most of my days. That's Prince of Bel Air. Like, cause someone, because they had this like, they had this parody about Melania Trump, and you know how she, you know how she plagiarizes. So part of her speech, she was like, they said, "Oh, Tom, tell us about yourself, Melania Trump." So the actor who impersonated Melania Trump was so brilliant. So she said, "Well, in West Philadelphia, born and raised in the playground where I spent most of my days chilling out, maxing, and relaxing." And I was like, wait, that sounds really familiar. Why does that sound familiar? So I typed that into Google, and it says Prince of Bel Air. So I think it's Saturday Night Live. It was a Melania Trump impersonation, and it was like to perfection. She just did such a great job. Okay, so we freed one.
He's in bad shape.
What do you mean you
I see him.
see how derpy that is? Okay, I think we're, because, like, before I would free the captive in front of the soldiers and nothing bad happened, like, I never failed the quest, so this might be, like, a new thing that they put into the gameplay. Which actually makes more sense, because it doesn't make sense. You didn't really free the captive, the soldiers, like, in front of them. Fresh Prince of Bel Air, yeah, exactly, Charles. And then she quoted, like, Charles Dickens in that parody. It was hysterical. Like, she's in good times. What is in good times and bad times? Okay, what are we doing now? Oh. Smart Poker, can you please comment on... Because I was kind of thinking about how I really need backseat gaming, and the chat really pushed me through Borderlands 2. So I was wondering if there's really going to be Borderlands 3, because there was that lawsuit that you mentioned, but when I read it, I don't know if it's a parody or something, because it didn't seem like something a lawyer would write. Because, like, the first discussion was him slamming the owner of the CEO, and you don't really do that in a lawsuit. You just say, you know, fraud, misappropriation of funding. So I don't know if that's kind of like a... I don't know if a troll wrote that, because it sounds like something that might be trollish, but I have to kind of read that again, so I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, Smart Poker's found like a... one of the CEO's friends was suing the CEO, but that might be... Smart Poker, that might be like... Yeah, I mean, that might be like a troll. Like a troll might have done that or something. But the reality is, since I'm so bad at first-person shooters, I really apologize, chat. I might not get Borderlands 3, because I still have yet to finish Borderlands 2, and I'm just not good at shooters. I just can't do it. I mean, yes, if I practice thousands and thousands of hours, but then I have so much backlog that, you know, I'm going to get the Iceborne, Kingdom Hearts 3. What other games? I'm playing Atelier Sophie, which is a niche JRPG, so there's just like so many games I just don't have like time. And then of course Iceborne, I'm so psyched about that expansion. Oh, is that true, Smart Poker? I know, Mystical Gamer, like Borderlands 2 is genius. It's just that it's so difficult to stream because like you have to have pinpoint precision in shooting. And the auto-aim doesn't work quite as well as, like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so you can't just auto-aim yourself. Oh, I see! We have to escort Eunaeus out of the quarry. I see. That's what we were doing wrong. I think that is Eunaeus. So he got killed. Alright, so we should have locked him back up until we cleared.
Hard man to kill.
Let's get out of here.
I didn't know we're supposed to... Let's track the quest. But come to find out, like, we're gonna get killed because there's no way I could battle. Is he following me? Like, if we head into, like... Shit. This is really... Okay, so I didn't realize we had to free a captive, so that's the issue. Eunaeus is our Navy captain, so we need him to direct the Navy, so he's really, really, really important. Okay, so good. He's smart. He's escaping. Like, why can't Eunaeus just, like, run and hide like I do? Like, you don't have to be a hero. We just need to get out of here.
Laka.
Ah, shit!
Be happy about this.
Holy hell! This is bad, Smart Poker! This is so bad! We failed again! This is like twice! We might not even be able to fit up because I'm like the slowest ass gamer in the world. Like, we might even have to, like, it might take like 30 more streams before we finish. I know, GG, Smart Poker! This is really bad. Okay, so we're not gonna free Eunaeus until we... Okay, so this is the plan. We have to nuke the entire camp until there's like no soldiers. We have to do stealth. I'm invoking Mystical Gamer stealth. And by clearing out the entire camp, then it'll be easy. So that was like really... Okay, we're gonna go here. I know, poor Alexios. So Mystical Gamer, we actually have to do stealth, so we need backseat gaming. We need backseat gaming. I know, it's the world's first twice. I know, this is why this... Smart Poker, that's why this stream is so epic. Like, who fails the same quest twice? And honestly, I mean, I could understand, yes, Dark Souls, because Dark Souls could be hard if you don't do the grinding necessary. But, like, you just don't fail. And this quest is really easy, Smart Poker. You just nuke the entire camp, making sure... And every time when the bounty meter goes higher, just pay so the bounty meter goes down so that you don't invoke the bounty hunters. And just clear out the camp in a slow, plodding manner. And then we free Eunaeus, so... they still have not fixed the long loading screen. So I really think that Ubisoft has more work to do. So I'm hoping as they release the DLC, they'll work on this loading screen. It's so... Is that true, Charles? I don't know if that's true if you're trolling. Having failed a quest... But... See, the difference is that I think that's why, as you can see, that's why streaming is so hard for me. Like, okay, what I'm going to do is, since we keep failing over and over again, I'm going to save before the fort so that we don't have to keep running back and forth. Because this might be... yeah, Photoshop it! Yes! Yeah, can you... you have to do that, Charles. Do you mind putting that in my Discord server, like, under Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I really want to see that. I really want to see that as proof. But I'm sure, Charles, like maybe people, because I wonder people kind of troll and they pretend that they failed the quest twice. Like I could see someone like pretending, like let's pretend that you don't have enough content, so then you're wondering, well, since I don't have enough content, let me fail this quest multiple times so that it can span. Okay, so we quick saved. Okay, and then we'll do this. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what a lot of people do, Charles, actually. Like, when you do challenge runs and like, oh, we just did a no-hit run, we got to the last boss, and then you pretend to get hit, so then you have to do it all over again, and that buys you an extra year's worth of material. I mean, I heard that was actually a thing, so... Alright, let's clear out this camp, and then we'll free Eunaeus. I think we have everyone. Did we get all the captains? Because wow, there are 3 captains here. There's 1, 2... Where's the third one? I don't see the third one might be... I don't think that part counts. I don't see the third captain, but... We may have to move Icarus up a little bit. So there's 1 here. So there's 1, 2. I don't see a third. Okay, way up there. Alright, so let's do stealth, sort of. I'm gonna climb up these rocks. Climb up these rocks, put the trap.
Beautiful white Brion marble. Should I add some Spartan red?
Oh my god, so Alexios is very bloodthirsty. Okay, so we did that. Okay, we're not going to free any captives until we nuke every... Oh, let's... Oh shoot, we're supposed to do quote stealth, but I messed up. Alright, let's sneak. Did I think I have the quiet where your footsteps are softened and you don't make as much noise. So it shouldn't be as bad. Oh shit. Oh my god. But there's so many people here, I don't know how we can... I'm gonna try and go up here. Oh good. Oh, GG! One assassination kill. This is like better than usual. So we have improved. And then let's loot that. You know what? I wish I had like better peripheral vision. Then I don't have to keep looking back and forth from chat. So I think that could be like another thing. If you guys have really good peripheral vision, I think one thing that could really help, instead of like looking back and forth, because it looks kind of awkward if you keep looking back and forth, is like if you can put your chat screen right next to you, and then you can have peripheral vision and you can read chat out of the corner of your eye. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do next time. You know what, Schmikey? I do have a second monitor, and Schmikey, I snatched your way because I have a BenQ monitor, and it's just for chat. But I do have a PC laptop. So Schmikey, the way I set up that my TV is over here playing the game, and then my monitor is on the right hand side. But I think. I don't think my peripheral vision is that wide, so I have to kind of go like that, maybe. And then with my Graves' disease, as you know, We have ophthalmoplegia, which means our eyes can't move back and forth, like it's really, really tight. Because what happens is that inflammation surrounds your eye muscles, so then it's really hard. It takes a lot of effort to move your eyes back and forth. So I think that's why with the peripheral vision is off a little bit. I know, Graves' disease is really fucked up. And the interesting thing is that they mentioned that a lot of people who have Graves' disease are on disability because it's that bad. Like, oh wow, 2 assassination kills. Yeah, because I have all of the inflammation diseases, Schmikey, like the major ones. Like I have asthma, eczema, Graves' disease. Those are all inflammation based. And women tend to be more prone to having inflammatory disorders. Yeah, Schmikey, I know, like, I was, like, so, like, healthy until I reached age 35, Schmikey, then everything literally went downhill. It's really, really unfortunate. Okay, so Mystical Gamer should be really proud, because we did 3 stealth kills, I think. The other thing you can do is, I'm not sure if Devastating Shot... See, it doesn't one-shot, but... Okay, but let's run up here to hide. And then I would do, like, another Devastating Shot on this guy.
He's here somewhere.
And you hear the threatening music. Oh, GG! That was one of the better gameplay elements that I've done in this game. Schmikey, I don't think so. I believe inflammation disorders run in my family, so we sooner or later we get that. So Schmikey, if you don't have like a family history of medical illnesses, you're probably going to be really healthy. So I don't want to be ageist. Let's not be ageist, because I think a lot of people when they're past 35, they're still really healthy I mean, I didn't have the best diet. So Schmikey, what I would do, because if I think I had the best, really, really good diet like my parents, I don't think I would have all these, like, medical disorders. So I think if you eat, like, a lot of fruits and vegetables and whole grain, blah, 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 and restrict your salt, sugar, and, like, according to the China diet, a lot of people get chronic illnesses if they eat too many meat products. So I think, Schmikey, as long as you kind of eat your fruits and vegetables, I think you should be okay. Oh, I see. Jojo! Oh my god, Jojo, how are you? It's so good to see you. How have you been? And last time we talked, I think there were some teeth problems, but then you fixed the tooth problem, I'm hoping. Now we had to kill this guy because... Jojo, this is going to be one of the more difficult quests, because I have to nuke this entire camp, and there's so many enemies. What is our bounty meter? I can't see because it's blocking. Because I don't want to call the bounty hunters, then it'll be hard to free Eunaeus. Is it in abilities or in inventory? No. Is it in mercenaries? I don't see what my bounty meter is. I don't think it's that high. Okay, so obviously I'm blocking it, so we just have to kind of just do more stealth and we'll be more careful. Now, if time passes, your bounty meter decreases, so since I'm really slow, you know, by the time I pull off another assassination, my meter bar should go down, so... Alright, and so Jojo is gonna stream. Okay. Hey, alright, so let's go through here. Well, Schmikey, we all know that you're sexy, so you don't have to announce that. You don't have to announce that. So, spot poker, time to invent a pork sausage bearing plant. Oh, so Schmikey was saying that he was reading about Asian DNA. Oh my god, Jojo, you had to go to the hospital to get a CT scan of your sinus? Oh my god. But, okay, let's focus. So, Jojo, at least we're getting the CT scan, and they can kind of find out what's going on with the sinusitis. And then the skin allergy test will really help, because if you know what you're allergic to, I heard allergy shots really, really help. Oh, yeah, Schmikey, we're Asians tend to be lactose intolerant, and we don't metabolize alcohol. Like, some of us don't have acetyl hydrogenase or something like that. It's kind of the enzyme that degrades alcohol, and since we don't do that, we Asians tend to be lightweights. So, like, for me, I can be tipsy on just... Oh my god. Okay, so we alerted. So we have to de-aggro and we have to come back. Someone said something. Okay, so we're gonna creep up here. I mean, this is not the most... Shit. And you can see how many soldiers there are. It's just hard to do 100% stealth. So, what I do here with the cheese strat is let's just run away and come back. And we may have to trap the alarm again, because sometimes, like, if you go away too far, like, the alarm needs to be reset. I mean, the alarm trap needs to be reset, so... Okay. And we're gonna go to the high grounds, just so we can kind of drop on them.
There's Aeneas. He's in bad shape.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, Righty Gaming! How are you? Oh, Righty, are you part of Royale Streamers as well? So, as you know, just to advert again, we're all streamers. So do support each other. Okay, and then Righty Gaming. Yeah, Righty Gaming, lurk away, lurk away. We definitely appreciate lurkers. We appreciate all the support, because it's really hard to get viewers, so... The other thing I don't understand is that there's some streamers who are actually really upset if people say, oh, they're lurking, which I don't understand that, because most of your viewers are actually lurkers, so why be so negative? Okay, I'm gonna just try and... At least we're thinning out the ranks slowly but surely. What the...
Found you.
See, that was kind of BS. I don't think I alarmed anyone. Oh, this camera's like... This camera's doing really bad. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just pillage this.
I've got him now.
Yeah, I don't understand. Charles, can you kind of explain the mentality? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, a viewer's a viewer. It doesn't matter if they're lurking or not. And really, in the Twitch partnership route, you just need the 75 concurrent, so... Oh, I get it. That's true. I mean, you do need... I mean, but at the same time, you do need both. Like, you do need, like, the... You do need the chat numbers, but you also need the viewer numbers, so... Yeah, you're right. Like, I don't understand the pet peeve of being against lurkers, though. Because you can't expect someone to, like, chat nonstop, especially if you're streaming hours and hours. Like, hello, people have lives, you know? You can't expect someone to, like, talk in your stream and have, like, rich discussion for 4 hours straight or however long you stream. So I just don't understand some streamers. I think that's why, as a streamer, you can't take things personally. You cannot be, like, dictatorial in your approach. You have to be very flexible as a streamer. You know, you have to kind of let things roll off your That's I don't know, you guys. Because I do watch, like, a lot of streamers, and some really get upset, and they get upset, like, if you do an emote. I'm like, well, what's wrong with using an emote? Like, I think they're cute. Now we could see how overpowered stealth is. Okay, now we have to free Eunaeus. Oh my god! Charles! Royal Streamer, that's your fetish! Royal Streamers! Royal Streamers represent Charles in with 99 viewers. That is, like, so epic. Okay, so she might... I know, it's so epic, Charles. So this whole time you got, like, over 100 viewers, I think. And... Yay! Dead as Real Gaming. Welcome to the stream. We're just clearing out this camp. Unlike the other bandit camps and military camps, I have to kill every single person because we have to do, like, not a fetch quest. What is that called? We have to free Eunaeus, and we have to get him to safety. So escort. We have to do an escort quest. So I did I quote escorted Eunaeus, which I didn't realize was the mission, and I failed this mission twice. And according to chat, nobody has failed the same mission twice in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Charles 120 GG. Now we need you to spam this chat, Charles. Spam it. Oh, and Charles, you could do the shout-out commands as well, so if you could shout out everyone as part of the spamming, because we need you to get diamond. I need you to get... Charles, I really need you to get points. And that's why I'm trying to keep my gold, so that at least you could get some points. And I do want you to spam chat, and if anyone complains, I could say, well, hello, this is my stream. I told Sir Charles that he can spam, and he's my mod. But I don't know, like, would Royal Streamers actually report you because they're like, oh, you're chatting way too much in Fuzzy J Cat's stream? Like, that would be, like, going beyond the pale, Charles. Like, I mean, I would be pissed off. I'm like, well, Charles is my friend. He can chat as much as he wants. As much as he wants to, so... Alright, so now we just have to we have to loot 2 more, but we still have to kill all of these enemies, though. So this is going to take a long... Someone from Aris would be the one who... No, they can't report you, Charles. I'll explain, at least, like, you're my mod. You have to shout out you have to shout out all the streamers here because we support. This is like stream, like, this is a stream where we support other... I don't think it's over there. Like, I can't find the other treasure. Okay, so I see it. Oh, you know what we have to do? We have to meditate. Schmikey says... someone from... Oh, Deadass Real Gaming, I love this game so much. Like, if you really like the Dark Souls / Neo type combat, it has that aspect. That's why it's so addicting. Like, the combat is so good. The range is actually really fun as well, and I usually don't like range. And the fact that I'm like addicted to range, and it has stealth elements, there's just like so much to do here. I really think it's worth playing, especially since you can borrow. Deadass Real Gaming, especially since you can borrow it from your brother. This game is probably my second favorite game of the year. Like, my favorite is of course Monster Hunter World, and then this game. Like, it's just so well done. Everything about this game is addicting. So okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna spam. I'm gonna do the Chain Assassin just because we're desperate. Or at least we nuked quite a few. Now we're gonna run around like a headless chicken. We're gonna go back and we're gonna loot this. Oh shit, bounties! We might actually fail this quest again. Who knows? Okay, we loot that. Oh my god, let's focus, everybody. Klavitz, you missed Fat Nyons, Klavitz! But I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna clip it and send it to you, Klavitz, because I was able to feature Domino because he was stepping all over my laptop. Now he's run away. So Klavitz, how have you been? It's just so nice to come back because I was so anxious about streaming that I was like really nervous this morning. But I think as I'm streaming, it's just, I think just seeing you guys, it makes me happy, and that takes away the anxiety. So Klavitz, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and stream more regularly and more consistently. I think I may need a schedule because I have not been exercising. The only time I exercise is when I'm thinking, oh, I have to stream today, and that freaks me out. Then I just pop out of bed and I exercise because I really can't stream if I don't exercise, if I don't get enough sleep, just because of all the mental concentration it takes. So, Klavitz, I'm glad you're doing well, and so it's just so exciting to see you all, like, because I haven't seen you in a long time, Klavitz. I haven't seen Jojo. I haven't seen Schmikey. So I'm very happy. Yeah, I do need routine, actually, and I thought I usually don't like schedule, but I found out that because I have 0 willpower, I can't exercise just to exercise. Like, I just don't have the willpower. I can only exercise if there's like a reason that I have to exercise, and that reason is like streaming. So Klavitz, I may go back to the usual 9:15 a.m. like Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. Was I doing Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday? But I have to kind of see, because at the same time, I noticed that after following the schedule for about like 2 or 3 weeks, I start getting burned out with streaming, because then it starts feeling like a job. So that can actually be problematic as well. If you... Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I think you're only a true streamer if Schmikey follows you, so I really have to exercise from now on, because we need Schmikey as a viewer, definitely. Oh, crap. See, that was kind of BS. No, See, now I'm going to increase the bounty meter even more, which is not good. Oh shit! Okay, so let's grab this treasure chest, because at least we completed all of the objectives, I think. I don't know what to do. I don't think we could actually... You know what I have to do, maybe, is like... Maybe, like... Shit, like, I did not want that... Did we get all the objectives? Oh, we still need one more... We still need one more treasure chest. Oh, it's up there, okay. See, this is kind of like... This is not elegant gameplay at all. I'm just like running around, like trying to find this treasure chest. Ooh, it's in here.
Let's move out.
Okay, we... I did the chain assassination attack just to, like, thin out the ranks a bit. Which seemed to actually work. Now, did we see the bounty meter? Okay, we're gonna free the other captives and then we'll save Eunaeus for last. I'm like really nervous because now we have this bounty hunter and we have to bring Eunaeus to safety. I'm trying to track this quest. Alright, so we'll do that. Oh shit. Stay free. See how like, oh my god. Oh, that was so close. That was clutch. I healed in time. Like I almost died and we almost had to do this quest again. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna lure the enemies out here and then we'll free. Oh god. Alright, we're gonna like de-aggro again. Yeah, I know, Spawn, what if you... Because like I almost failed this quest yet again because like I almost died. I mean, that would be really epic gameplay, like if I failed 3 times. I mean, I could understand failing the Nemean lion like 3 times, like that makes sense, but not this. Like, you really have to be really, really, really rusty to fail. Oh my god, you see? There's no way we could free Eunaeus with all of these enemies. Like, doesn't it? It actually looks like an ant colony almost. That's how many people there are. It's ridiculous. Missy! How are you? I'm gonna just shout out Missy real quickly. I don't think you guys know Missy that well, right? I know I'm in the zone, but Missy, I'm not in the zone. I failed this quest twice, and chat was saying like nobody has failed a single mission twice in all of the Assassin's Creed Odyssey gameplay. It's so bad, and I might fail this one as well because like we have to do an escort quest, and so I have to kill all of these enemies, and I alerted the bounty hunter, so I'm not sure. But look how many we have to kill, like... And do I have enough adrenaline to pull off assassination? No, I don't. See, that's... I might have to do range. Ugh. This is like... See, I had this on auto-aim, so... Missy UK, thank you so much for the bits, Missy. I really appreciate that. And, Missy, I have to apologize. I missed a lot of your streams because, as you know, I was in hibernation, and I want to apologize, actually, to the entire chat for just being in hibernation. I haven't been really supporting, so... You know, because I don't want to depress chat, but I was, you know, I had suffered a huge loss, and it just took a while for me to kind of get over, and kind of like talking with my friends who gave me a lot of support. They were right, like, my friend would not want me to mope around, like, he wants me to live my life, so that's why, so I decided to just go back. That's why I decided to go back to streaming instead of just kind of lying in bed all day. So, oh god. All right, we have to. Missy, I have to de-aggro, so I'm not really focused on chat. Missy, don't leave me, Brexit. Yeah, what's going on with Brexit? Like, I don't follow politics because like watching the news is just way too depressing. So. One time in Biohazard... Okay, so Dead as Real Gaming says, one time in Biohazard, this guy named Jack a few days ago hit you on the head with a snow shovel and knocked you to the ground. What? Oh, is that... is Biohazard... You mean in gaming, I hope? Biohazard. I don't think... I'm really embarrassed. I'm a relative new gamer, Dead as Real Gaming, so... I don't think I've ever heard of Biohazard, like... Wait a second here, there's a raid? Oh! This is really... Missy, thank you so much for the raid. This is really bad. I know, I'm like totally... I think the problem with streaming is, like, technically you want to be looking at chat at all times while you're gaming, but there are times when I'm so entrenched with, like, I'm so entranced with the gameplay because it's so addicting that you kind of forget that you're streaming, and then you miss the entire conversation. Oh, Klavitz, take it easy! Oh, and the other reason why I'm like feverishly trying to stream Missy is I really want to get the chat badges so I can kind of make everyone here VIP, like having VIP badges. And so if I open up the chat badge at 15, I think you get 5 more, I'm not sure. So Jervis says just kick them all off the edge. Yeah, I see, Jervis, I'm not, as you can see, I'm not. Oh, see that heart with a knife? If I kill that person, it clears out my bounty, so I might do that just really quickly. So Jervis, as you can tell, I'm not the best gameplay, so I think in order to kick off people from the ledge, you have to do the Spartan kick, and I just didn't have enough adrenaline to do that. And then, like, my placing is such that it's not going to happen, because that's how bad my gameplay is. Now... just in time. So Smart says just in time. Okay, and Dead as Real Gaming, thank you so much for following. And I've never seen such concentration. All right, now. Yeah, Dead as Real Gaming, thank you so much for supporting. Yeah, we all definitely need support, and that's why I love this community. We all support each other. We all follow each other, and Dead as Real Gaming, I think, in other words, you're streaming Biohazard. Like, every time when I think Biohazard, I'm thinking Bioshock, but it's totally different. Alright, so I think we caught up with chat, so Missy's going to get something to eat, which is important. And then we're going to refocus yet again. We're going to kill this... We're going to kill this bounty sponsor, which would actually lower my bounty meter, so I think that's a good idea to just do really quickly. So let's... Why am I not... Like... Okay, let's go here. Wait, I thought I actually snuck up on him, like I was trying to do some quote stealth. And I have to be careful, Smart Poker, because if my health goes down and I haven't been really been looking at... Oh my god. I might actually fail the 3rd time, just because... Okay, let's climb up here. We need to kill this guy, because I can't have any more bounties after me. Okay, so that was good. And then we just have to de-aggro yet again. So do you see how tedious this is? Like, because I'm not, like, a great gameplay, a great gamer, we have to use all of these cheese strats. We just do, like... Oh my god, I actually missed. And then what I'm gonna do after I kill... Okay, so Dead as Real Gaming says the crazy fuck cut your leg straight off. Poor thing. And he went to the end of the room, he put something on the floor and he said, you can use this to fix your leg. Okay, so in other words, grabbed it and hold down R1, use it to fix... Oh, Ethan said, what the fuck? And after that, I wasn't... Yeah, you know what? That as Real Game, it just seemed like Biohazard is like really vicious, which makes it fun. So, all right, let's focus. We are going to let's pay our bounty. Do we do that in inventory? Is it this? No, those are the stats. I believe chat mentioned you can actually pay your bounty by going to mercenaries? No. Let's see, I think it's... I thought it was inventory and then you just press like the triangle button, but I think that should be okay. I mean, we'll just kind of wing it. I'm gonna de-aggro and then do more stealth, just so that I don't have to, like, raise the bounty meters any further. Okay. I wonder if anyone else has this much difficulty with this objective, because first of all, this quarry is huge. Like, there's so many enemies. It's really hard to tease out every single enemy to kind of free Eunaeus. Okay, let's pick that up. And do we have enough? Damn it, I thought... Alright, so I'm kind of flopping here, but we'll just de-aggro yet again. So this is how I mean, I think this is why, like, it takes me forever to get through my backlog. Because I do have to use these slow cheese tactics. I mean, they do work, but they're very time-consuming. And especially if I'm playing mainly RPGs, you can imagine, like, how long that takes. The RPG tends to be 100 hours, plus, like, the cheese strat takes a long time. So I have, like, 100 games on backlog. Side Gamer, how are you? It's been such a long time. And I wanted to mention, Sight Gamer, that you really, I think you really helped me to get out of bed. Like, I literally jumped out of bed today, like at 7 o'clock, because I realized I was going to be streaming, and then I want to exercise. So I want to thank you very much, Sight Gamer, for helping me to improve my health, and to kind of, I guess, kind of like have like more healthy. Alright, so we're gonna... So you can only chain, like... Okay, so we're thinning down their ranks at least. And because Sight Gamer, you really, I think influence. I think you really influence. You set a really good example, and so like, I really want to get to the point where I just like wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Because then, even if I didn't sleep well last night, if I get up exactly at 7 a.m. as opposed to sleeping in, I would be so exhausted that I would like crash when it's like around 10 p.m. Wow, 5 in the morning? But Sight Gamer, I thought in your time, I thought you get up at 6. Like 5 is even earlier than I thought. I agree, because then you have like more free time, like so then because your sleep schedule is set, so you have like a normal sleep schedule, you're getting the 8 hours, and then you actually end up having more energy to do the things that you love. So I think I hope that down the road I get addicted to just like popping out of bed at exactly 7 a.m. Now the reason why I decided to do 7 a.m. is because when I was in med school and I came home and like during vacation I got enough sleep. We're gonna chain. Okay, so that was a good cheese strat. So we're gonna just do chain assassination, de-aggro. So because of that, like, so in med school, like, I got like tons and tons of sleep, and I found out that I would always get up at 7 in the morning. So I think my body likes 7 o'clock in the morning. So even if I get up at 6:45, it was really hard. Which you think like, oh, it's only a 15-minute difference, but I really found that 7 a.m. really works. And fortunately, that kind of coincides with having enough time to get to work and so forth. You're up at 5. Psych Gamer gets up at 5. You get to the gym by 5:30. So after 6:30 in the morning, I had the whole day. Yeah, it is fun, Psych Gamer, because you have energy and then you can actually focus. Now, I didn't sleep well last night, so I really can't focus today. But I think since I practiced what you recommended, Psych Gamer, so I'm going to be so tired that I think I'll probably sleep well. And then work is not going to be... I think the other thing that makes people hate work is that people don't get good enough sleep, and then you're like so exhausted at work, and it becomes torturous because you're so tired, but then you have to work. So I'm going to just keep up with that, Gamer. I think that's the way to do it. Like you want to have a regular sleep schedule if you can manage. Now, some people, unfortunately, their work schedule it's very variable. Like they have like different shifts, unfortunately. But like I have the same shift hours, so I can just I just go to work at 9 o'clock. So 7 a.m. really helps a lot. Okay, now I think we're doing much better actually with... Alright, so I think we're doing a good job here. I believe we only had that one bounty hunter, but I think Eunaeus and I can kind of take him out. Oh, wait, but Gamer, you're too excited to sleep. But then, are you up all night and you still get up at 5 in the morning? Alright, so we're in actually a good spot here. I'm gonna, like, free Eunaeus and we'll finally be finished with this. Okay,
You're a hard man to kill.
I know she wouldn't abandon me. Quick, let's get out of here.
See, there's only one soldier, so I think we can... And I can do a drop on this guy. GG! Lackey! How are you? It's so good to see you, Lackey! It's been so long! How have you been? Thank you very much for the resub. I really appreciate it. And 6 months has been so long. And Lackey, I love you too. We all love you, Lackey. I'm so happy. I'm very, very happy that you're here. I really appreciate your being here despite my taking off so much time. Because I took off like another 2 weeks since I last streamed, like over 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. So, Lackey, I really want to go back to streaming on a regular basis, and I want to get my chat badges so I can have more VIP badges to give out. I also want to practice streaming more because I I really have not mastered the art of streaming. It's going to take so long. It's going to take a long time. It might take a year before I get used to it because I still don't have the mental faculty to like read chat and going back and forth like that and doing gameplay. So it just takes a lot of practice, and I really have to be more consistent because I can't just keep like taking time off. Then you get rusty. Then you take. GG. Did you see this? We actually accomplished this mission. So, Lackey, I'm really embarrassed. I failed this quest twice. I failed this quest twice.
Pays you well for this.
Remind her for me.
Something's wrong with Paros, more than usual.
So
Strange things are afoot.
clearly, if he says strange things are afoot, we know that it's a cult. Oh. Let's get some more information. So I'm going to say, tell me what you've seen rather than you're safe now, because he already knows that he's safe.
What did you see?
There were others. Not the Paros type. One had a mask. Never seen that before.
A mask?
Alexios, you know it's a cult
was.
member. How come you always
Time to
pretend
get
that you
off
don't know
this
what's going
godforsaken
on?
island. I know my way back.
You should tell Phoenix what you saw.
I'll report to her at once.
Okay, so we cleared... I think... GG, everybody. I believe we cleared out 2 missions. Because we pillaged the nation chest and we freed Eunaeus. So then we just go back... Ugh. Paros blockaded... Oh, no. Oh, then we talked to Marini. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. So let's go here. And Lackey, how have you been? I know, Spot! We did it! Chat, I think... Spot, I think chat carried me through. That's why, from now on, under my tags, I'm always going to have, like, backseat gaming allowed. Because I really want you guys to do backseat gaming. It really helps. So I'm like one of the very few streamers where I love backseat gaming, because you know how like all the other streamers, they're really excellent at gameplay, and it's actually insulting to their intelligence to backseat game because they mastered the game. But for me, I haven't mastered any game. So even when we play, I think after this game we're going to play I'm going to stream Dark Souls Remastered, because that's probably my favorite game of all time. I think Dark Souls 1, I would say, is my favorite game of all time. So even though I played, like, 500 plus hours of Dark Souls, I still don't get it. Like, I still get lost, so I want to do backseat gaming. Okay, well, Charles, probably not Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I wouldn't post spoilers, because I'm not sure if everyone has completed out Odyssey. But you could put spoilers of... And I think not even Red Dead Redemption, because I think people are still playing that game because it's a lot of richness and there's a lot of depths to Red Dead Redemption. So I wish, you know what, Charles? I wished in Discord, I wish they had a command where you could just say spoiler alert, and then you have a spoiler box so you can click on if you want. But I don't think, I mean, Charles, like... I don't think discussing how many chapters there are in a game or is a spoiler, to be honest. But Charles, you're very intelligent. You kind of know what a spoiler is and what isn't. So we indulge backseat game. Oh no, yeah, Lackey, you're always at work. So has work stabilized a little bit better so that you have more time off? Yeah, I know. So, Psych Gamer, a lot of people are going to get Red Dead Redemption 2, because what a lot of people do, that I think is actually smart, they wait until the hype is over, and then you can obviously, then you can buy these games at a discount. So, like, with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it's a good time to... Oh, we got an extra... Yeah, exactly. So, I really think that they should have a spoiler box. They really need that. And so we don't want to do spoilers of game. Now, if it's something like, oh my god, Charles, even Final Fantasy VII, we should not have spoilers. So I was new to the game. And so everybody knows about the spoiler of Final Fantasy VII, but I tried to not read anything about it. And so when the event came up, I was like so shocked. I dropped the controller and I got depressed. So even with Final Fantasy VII, like a game that everybody knows, like you could actually have a spoiler and it might ruin the storyline. Now, the spoilers of like, oh, gameplay mechanics, that's not a spoiler. For me, like a spoiler is like the bosses. Like what bosses are there? Plus like story, what the characters, but I think gameplay elements like saying, "Oh, I like how Monster Hunter World now has improved the range mechanic where it's just L2 R2 as per usual, as opposed to like the past where it just." I think ranged weapons were so hard to use in the old Monster Hunters. So those things like, oh, I hate the clunky controls. Like that's not a spoiler. And Sight Gamer, you're gonna love Red Dead Redemption 2. And I'm glad that you haven't read spoilers, because part of I heard that one of the best parts of Red Dead Redemption 2 is the story, because the stories I can't tell the story for Red Dead Redemption 2. And you can't even mention the characters either, because people who played Red Dead Redemption, they don't want that as a spoiler. Oh, really? Smart Poker, Gigi, Smart Poker, you're so knowledgeable. So Smart Poker is someone that we all should follow as well, because he gives really good advice. And Smart Poker, so you know about cbenny.com. You know everything there is to know about the important Twitch tools that we should use, because we really should try and read the chat log, because I miss a lot of dialogue. Oh, it doesn't work yet. Now, is a spoiler, does that work in Discord, though? Okay, Mark. Now, you said development mode for Twitch, for Discord, or both? Because I really feel that Discord and Twitch are really closely aligned, so I think if one starts having the curly brackets as spoiler down the road, I think the other one would as well. So I'm going to talk.
You may speak.
Ships from Paros have blockaded the harbor.
God curse Silanos and his damned cult! Do they never tire of meddling? Ah! Tell them I'm on my way.
Blockade?
I've refused to pay tribute to Athens, and Paros is taking advantage of the situation. There goes our hope of striking first.
We just
can bring my ship.
Yeah, we always do that. We could easily do that. Yeah, we do that all the time, Mirini. Well, we're not going to brag. We're not going to say it'll be easy, because actually it would be, quote, hard, but it actually would be easy. But for me as a gamer, it might be hard, because I'm really bad at naval battles. So let's just say we have no choice. We have to get through the blockade.
I don't see another option. But I have the best crew on the Aegeo.
Be safe, and come back to me, lamb.
Oh no! Oh, you guys, this is going to be disastrous. We have to destroy Paros' Fleet 3. Alright, okay, now we must save this. I'm going to do a hard save, actually, just to make sure. And Smart Poker, I don't know if you've ever seen the naval battles. The steering is just brilliant. The naval battles are so addictive. Like, there are a couple of times in my Cassandra files, Smart Poker, that I didn't have to do naval battles, but I wanted to do naval battles because they're so fun. Alright, so there's one quest right here, which I think we should try and talk. Just because, like, some of these quests, they're very... they're very elaborate, and actually that's the reason why I really love this game, because they have elaborate quests. And usually the ones with the question mark, like the exclamation points, those are like the major quests that we want to do. So let's talk to this guy before we go. Twitch hates Discord. Now what is curse though, Smart Poker? They want you to use curse, that's why. Oh! Is curse kind of like Discord? Oh, so Smart hasn't seen... The naval battles are so good, Smart Poker, especially when you do the boarding. The gameplay in this game is absolutely genius. And that's why I think this game is a masterpiece. Okay, let's see what's going on with this guy.
Change. Finicus must choose.
This artist's work is everywhere. Their dislike is as clear as water.
I think they're just words because, like, why silence? That's oppression. I'm totally pro freedom of speech, as you guys know. Like, unless, like, well, like, I mean, freedom of speech, I think that's the genius of the U.S. Constitution is freedom of speech, except, like, if the speech ends up harming others, yes, that makes sense, but I don't like censorship. I find censorship extremely dangerous. I think people have the right to speak their mind, unless it's like, oh, I hate Asians, let's kill Asians, you know what I mean? And then they instigate and just say, okay, let's kill Asians let's go to the Korean market, let's kill Asians. Like, no, but, like, you know, I really think that other than that, where you're trying to, like, end up killing people through speech, I think I do agree with freedom of speech. So curse is VOIP too. Schmeike said, killing of Asians, I'm here. I know, Schmeike. That's where Schmeike pops in, of course. But wait, so curse is VOIP. Now, what does VOIP stand for? Like, Twitch incorporated it in their desktop app. So is curse kind of like Discord? Because the problem is Discord is just so well done. It's so user-friendly. It's so easy. The user interface is so easy to use. I think it's really well coded. It's really well thought out, actually. So I can't see Curse being better than Discord. And nobody has heard of Curse either. So, oh yeah, so it is like Discord then. So it's kind of like Skype. I don't know, Smart Poker. I don't think Curse is going to do well. So I think what Twitch is going to do is they're probably going to buy Discord, I bet. Yeah, I don't think anybody uses Curse though, Smart Poker, because I think Discord was first, and Discord does. See, if like a corporation does something first and it does it better, nobody's gonna go over to a copycat. So Discord does voice over internet phone really, really well. So why do Curse? You know what I'm saying? So I know I haven't heard of it until Smart Poker mentioned it. Like, I think that was not smart of Amazon to buy Curse. They should have bought Discord if they could. But then there's going to be the monopoly. So and Discord is mainstream. Like, I don't think anybody's going to use Curse, to be honest. Wait, Smart Poker says they paid a lot of top streamers to switch to Curse when they bought it. How much, Smart? So Ninja is probably going to switch over to Curse, but I still think that top streamers might use Curse, but I think a lot of people see like the non-top streamers and everybody uses Discord, so I don't think that's going to go over well. And I think a lot of top streamers are going to switch to Curse, but they're going to keep their Discord as well, unless they have to sign a contract saying you cannot use Discord or Skype. Yeah, Charles, that's kind of like the problem of streaming for money is that you can't be yourself anymore, and it kind of destroys your stream, actually. So I'm not gonna slam Ninja because he's extremely successful. Like, he's so successful. If you want a career, just follow Ninja's path. But at the same time, he has to cater. Ninja has to cater to his fans, and a lot of his fans, I think, are gamer gators. And so that's why he had that announcement, like, oh, I can't stream with other women streamers because then people think I'm going to have an affair with women. But then I'm like, well, Ninja, that's illogical, because if you only play against male streamers, then your gamergator is going to say, oh, Ninja only plays with male streamers, he must be gay. And as you know, with gamergators, being gay is like sin. Like, being gay is like the worst insult, because gamergators are so homophobic. So it doesn't make sense that Ninja would do something that extreme where it's like, I'm not going to stream with women streamers. Like, it doesn't make. Oh, they still had the curse lit emote. See, I like that emote, actually. And I wonder if curse lit. That's probably like a Twitch global emote, I bet, Smart Poker. I know Charles, that's so true. Ninja has made so much that he could just do his own thing his own way. I know, but Charles, there was this really interesting article, and I really felt for this guy because, I mean, everybody's just like, oh, he's a Wall Street banker, evil, evil, evil. But he kind of explained the problem with being too greedy. So he was a Wall Street banker, and he kept saying nobody's going to feel sorry for me because I'm making like $1 million a year. But then he said that he was so depressed because then he noticed his coworker was making $5 million a year. So then he had to climb to get $5 million. And then he's so grasping. He's like, oh, but someone made $10 million, and he's never satisfied. And then he ended up being burnt out. And he's like, it's really hard to discuss that with people because nobody's going to feel bad for me because like I'm making $5 million a year. He acknowledged that, but at the same time, I could see the torture. I could see why he's so tortured because it's never ending. You have to. 5 million is not enough. 10 million is not enough. 25 million is not enough. 100 million is not enough. $1 billion is not enough, and it just goes on, and you sell your soul. It's really bad. Okay, Mystical Gamer says, you ever thought of doing IRL streams? I think I should, Mystical Gamer. I need a good PC, though, and don't you need a good face cam to do IRL? Because what I want to do, Mystical Gamer, is to kind of showcase my house and doing the KonMari organization, my KonMari organization system. And Missy, but it's going to be disastrous because then I'm going to cringe because everybody's going to say, oh my god, Fuzzy J's cat's house is just so disorganized. It's just my house is so disorganized. I have like 4 or 5 earbuds, Missy, and I can't find a single one, and the only one I have left is this one that I'm using because my friend let me borrow his earbuds, which is the iPhone earbuds, which he doesn't need anymore because you know how iPhone no longer has a 3.5 mm. And like, how could anyone lose 4 to 5 earbuds? Like, it's just absurd. So if I do a like IRL, I'm going to do like the KonMari organization system where, let's see, don't forget. Yes, Charles. No, Charles, I know you mentioned like you can't deal with women who wear low top and wearing lingerie. But the reality is, Charles, I think it's okay if you're a woman streamer to wear lingerie and the silk lace scheme. But I think the problem is when you start using and abusing, when you use and abuse other people, that's when it becomes a boundary violation. So if I had the body for it, Charles, I would wear low-cut tops. Because you have to work the angle. But the good news is that I no longer care about viewer numbers. I just want follow numbers. But I want chat numbers. But at the same token, you need to have a lot of viewers to get the chat. So I want to get the 20 chat badge for the VIP. So earbuds are like socks. But like, if I had it, Missy, you have to read this book. It's called the Magical Art of Japanese Tidying up the Japanese way to decluttering or something like that. So Charles, I have no cleavage unless I wear, like, I have to get like push-up bra plus stuff the bra in order to have cleavage. So we can't do the face cam angling down to cleavage methodology. So that's out. So we can't do that, unfortunately. But I really think if you want to do lingerie, do lingerie. You just don't want to go against Twitch terms of service, but you don't want to get to the point where you're selling out so much that you end up using and abusing people, because once you get to the point where you're using and abusing people, that's when you have to stop. Like, that's where I draw the line. Smart poker. I was thinking I should just because I'm really rusty. I could wear that electrical collar, so if I do anything wrong, Smart can go buzz. So then, like, if you notice, if I'm not doing gaming and then I start talking and then I jolt, then it's like Smart poker, using like the electrical collar technique. So I don't know, Mystical Gamer, this stream actually makes no sense, to be honest. Oh, Missy, is it KonMari? Is it Marie? she's a marketing genius, so now she has a Netflix show, and it's really heartfelt. Like, you kind of make fun of it because but it's really heartfelt, and it kind of, I think, to do what she's doing, you have to know the psychology. You actually do have to therapy. So there's one sad, like, snapshot of the trailer of the KonMari method in Netflix, where, like, the wife lost her husband, and so she clung on to all of his stuff, and it's like he had like so many shirts that he collected, and you know how men don't like to throw away things, so it's like too much, and she's like, I can't throw it away, and she's crying, and I'm like, your heart goes out to her, because yes, your husband, you know, it's a reminder of your husband. But I think if you do therapy, you could just say, but what better way to honor the husband? By maybe you could take pictures of his clothes, you could have a memorial, you clear out his, you just donate his clothes, you clear out the space, and you could have like a really beautiful like shrine of your husband. I saw that. Yes, I know, Missy. I have to do the Marie Kondo, but like at the same time, I'm so exhausted because she's like, like the one about the books. Like I have just too many books. You want to take them off the shelf, because if you think like, oh, the bookshelf is already organized, but no, it isn't. You have to take out the books. You have to see which one you really like, so then you can give them away. Then you put the books back on the shelf, and then you notice that you have like 2 shelf worth of free space, blah, blah, blah. So that book really hits the nail on the head. Now, the only thing that I disagree on, Missy, if you read, I'm not sure if you read the book, but there's this one part where she's like, okay, what is your dream? And my dream is to have like a very organized house. And then when I come home from work, I could just kick my shoes off. I could just change in my sweatpants, because that's like really comfortable, because I like, my whole shtick is I like to be comfortable. I like coziness. I don't like the home architecture guide digest, because it's really uncomfortable, because like everything's pristine. I just like to be comfortable. But then at one point she's like, oh, do not wear sweatpants. I'm like, what the fluff? Like, the whole point is like, what brings you joy? What brings me joy is to come home and wear my t-shirt and sweatpants. And she's like, no, you have to wear lingerie at home. And I'm like, no, you don't want to wear lingerie. This is your house. You just do what you want in your house. Like, who wears lingerie in their house? Unless like you're having sex, yes, use lingerie. But you're not going to use lingerie when you're doing like laundry. Like, what the fuck, Missy? So Bilbo, how are you? Yep, I know. There's this mystical gamer ignore. This stream actually makes no sense, and I always go on random topics. Okay, and so Bilbo's here. Oh my God. You got sick at work, Bilbo? Did something happen? Food poisoning? That sounds really serious, because usually your boss doesn't send you home because you're that. Because you must be really sick. Did you throw up? Because that's like the only time that like your boss would say you have to go home. All right, and I'm really sorry, Bilbo. I hope you're okay, and I mean, Bilbo, you don't have to give details, but I hope you feel better. So I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you're resting. And like, the cure for everything is rest and hydration, if you haven't noticed. So Missy, I think I want to do an IRL, and we'll do the Marie Kondo system if I have good camera work. But I have to get my friend to come over, because like my 2 friends, like they can easily carry like 100 pounds without sweating. So they have to carry all my psych textbooks downstairs, and we have to kind of go through. So, all right, now, you got dizzy, Bilbo? Oh my God, that smell at work. That's awful, Bilbo. I hope it's not migraine headaches. The smell so do you do like... Oh, I'm sorry, Bilbo. Take Excedrin, drink a lot of water, get some rest. I don't talk lingerie, you're there. I know, sensory. Oh, I'm sorry, Bilbo. That's awful, though. I think you got a migraine. I think it's a migraine headache, and the only cure for migraine headache is like right before you get a migraine headache, you want to just just take tons of Excedrin, but when the migraine headache hits, I think only like the Imitrex, like the triptan class of medications work, like Imitrex, blah, blah, blah. It's, Missy, that's terrible. It's, yeah, because like smells can actually make you feel nauseous and then you throw up and you get a headache. Yeah, I know what, Charles. Why should I just wear lingerie? And then I have my friend, and then I could be like the obnoxious Asian woman, and I could just like order my friend around to bring all the books down in lingerie. So it could be like an S&M. We're gonna pivot to S&M, and I'm like the Asian taskmaster where I'm wearing my lingerie, and I have my leather collar, my electric shock collar. That would be like pretty. I think that might get the views actually. Oh yes. Okay, now Missy says wear it on your head. Oh. Okay, let's go through. Did I miss chat? I'm sorry, you guys. I just got distracted so much. Yeah, Mystical Gamer, if I could find my old passport, like, if you look at that picture, I look 200% ethnically Chinese. I look so Chinese. Like, my friends are like, oh, you're obviously, I look like I'm fresh off the boat, literally. And I could say that because I'm Asian. I look so fresh off the boat, but I can't find that old passport picture. It's hysterical, and my friends keep laughing. I really had to find that passport picture. So I look like the Webster Dictionary of Chinese if you just look at it. So if you do DNA testing, Mystical, you'll see that I'm not just 100% Chinese, ethnically Chinese, I'm 250% ethnically Chinese. I just switch the line, Jasmine. Exactly, spot. So let's do some gameplay. Oh, really? But your husband isn't Asian, but they wonder if he is Asian? Oh, and the reason why I'm talking about genetic testing is because every time when I go to Future Planet Fitness, they always have that DNA genetic testing to see who you're related to. So trying to say which calculator. No, I use Texas Instruments because I think Texas Instruments is like the go-to calculator for Asian nerds. Yeah, so he might be partly Asian. Oh, that's interesting, Missy. I think would be epic if your husband is actually related to the great Taoist philosophers. I'm cringing because, like, what if my genetic testing? See, I don't want to do genetic testing because what if they notice that, like, I want to be related to the great Taoist philosophers? Come to find out, I'm probably like related to Chairman Mao, and then I'd be like, I'm related to dictator, then you'd be like, wah, wah, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't want to find out who I'm related to, because what if they're, like, total creeps? So...
Work of a coward. If they meant it, you'd have a sword to your throat right now.
You saw that crowd. Words are powerful.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh, I see,
possibly
okay.
plotting as we speak.
This rebel obviously wants attention. Someone should give it to them.
I had a similar thought. And I think that someone could be you.
Tell me where they are, and I'll put an end to this.
See the pigment of the paint. It's a rare color, and I only know one artist who chooses to use it. Last I heard, he lives in a cave at the Rutsuna waterfall.
Oh, so this is a cave. We're just gonna accept this quest because I believe that this is part of the main story quest because they're trying to try to riot against Mirini, and so we have to help our mom. So I'm gonna actually say what else are the messages saying. Mikey! That's so wrong, Schmikey. I think you can't be an honorary Asian, and also, Schmikey, you need to wear like a white shirt with a pocket calculator as well, Schmikey. Then you can be an honorary Asian. See, that's why everyone thinks Schmikey is a troll, but he really isn't a troll. And let's The other thing I wanted to mention, Smikey, like let's go to the thought for the stream because we're just being random today. So I put down Marcel Proust's quotation, and the reason why I wanted to mention that, Smikey, is that Marcel Proust is like the James Joyce of writers. Like everyone says the way Proust, like French people who are in the know, they're like, oh, Proust's language is so beautiful, like you swoon, but then nobody understands what he's talking about. And I think the same thing with James Joyce. Like I could tell right away that James Joyce is a fucking genius. But when I read like Portrait of a Young Artist or whatever, I'm just like, what is he saying? But it's so poetic the way he writes. And then Ulysses, you're like, is this in English? Because he's so brilliant. Like, it's stream of consciousness. It's genius. But I'm like, what is he writing? But you could tell the quality of his writing style is absolutely a revelation. But I just don't understand it. So. But Schmeike and Missy, if you could kind of comment on James Joyce, I would really appreciate that, because I really want to understand his writing style, because he's really a genius, but I don't understand. Dr. Ruth is a genius because she's sex positive. So I think Dr. Ruth is a genius because she's like, sex is not bad, and everyone's shocked because Americans we come from a puritanical background, and because we're so oppressive about sex and we're weird about sex, everyone's obsessed with sex in America more than any other country. So take it easy, I think. Take it easy, Miss Local Gamer, and thanks for keeping me company. I really appreciate your being here. So Dr. Ruth, yeah, can we discuss James Joyce? Because he's such a genius, but I don't understand his writings. And Marcel Proust is the same way. But I like his quote about the charming gardeners, because that kind of reminds me of gnomes every time when I read that quotation. So, and I would like to read James Joyce, so if Missy can comment on James. Now, Dr. Ruth is an MD, Missy, and this was kind of back in the olden days where everyone's like sex negative, and Dr. Ruth is saying, oh, sex is a good thing, just use safe sex. So I think she pioneered safe sex. Is that right, Charles? Okay, what? Let's see, let's go here.
More of the same. Death threats. The dust in Naxos must settle, or Finicus will be killed and replaced as Archon.
Yeah, Missy, he's very complicated. And I heard like Finnegan's Wake is even harder to understand than Ulysses. Like people feel like they need a decoder. And I'm like, that's like really bad. Like you have to decode and you have to take notes actually when you read James Joyce. So it's a lot of work. Okay, why is the art? So I think this propaganda is dangerous because what they're trying to do is they're trying to overthrow Mirini by inciting terrorists. So we do have to combat this artist.
I know artists are sensitive, but something really made this one mad.
The city thinks war is coming, and they're not wrong. But they're certain that Finicus is the one driving us toward disaster.
And Dr. Ruth is Dr. Ruth Westheimer, I believe, Charles. And so I think that's why she pioneered sex-positive message. And I think anytime anyone has like a safe sex-positive message, I think that's a good thing. So Missy's saying that you're sure your grandfather would have mentioned him. I mean, James Joyce is a literary giant, so that's why I want to read him and finally understand him. But at the same time, right now I'm reading Thomas Mann's The Magic Mountain, and you could tell from the first page that Thomas Mann is a genius as well.
I'll stop them.
We cannot answer their threats with violence of our own. That will add more fuel to the fire. It is what she wants. Finicus wants to fight for the people, not against them. Just stop them making any more art.
If you consider this art.
Okay, let's break this down. I think this is actually cute if you look at this artwork. I kind of like it just because we talked about organicity. It's very organic, I don't know, I like the composition. I think it's adorable. It's kind of Picasso-esque. Alright, so let's do the naval battle since Spot Poker has never seen a naval battle, but at least we accepted that quest. Wait, we have to go to a port. And since I really have poor directions, we always have to consult the map. Wait, it's... Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna call the address Dia. And then, see, that's why the naval battles are so difficult. Like, we have to... The problem is that as we kill 3 of these naval battles, Smart Poker, it's going to do Bounty Hunter. And then the Bounty Hunter ships, they keep increasing. So, I'm not sure if we could... I'm very nervous about this, so... I wonder if we can... I'm going to probably do I'm going to ram into one of the ships to start the battle, and then we're going to take it from there, and we're just going to wing it.
Rowers, to positions!
Good to have you back, Commander.
Schmeike, I think the Irish, they're very unique. One little thing I like about the Irish people, from my understanding, is that they relish individuality. They like you to be different. They like to be yourself. So I think that's such a genius of Irish culture, is that they're really into individualism. They like things that are quirky. They have like a wonderful sense of humor. Like, they're absolutely hysterical. They have like a quirky sense of humor, like a dark sense of humor. So, okay, I'm gonna do javelin. See, we're close up. Javelin is a little bit slow. Did we board? Okay, let's swerve. See, you can actually... Wait, I'm actually at the dock. That's why I couldn't... Oh my god. GG. Alright, now let's back up. See, I got stuck. Now I'm really embarrassed, chat, because I was saying, oh, how I'm like really good at steering. Come to find out, like... And our... We can't even... we can't even back up. We can't even back up the ship. Like... do we do circle to do a hard turn? Okay, now our health is really low, but if we board and we beat the melee combat on the ship, then we get full health. Yeah, I think the Irish, they have a really quirky sense of humor. I like how they're different, and they want people to be different. They cherish creativity. So those are like huge strengths of the Irish culture. And I mean, it's like no wonder there's a James Joyce. So we're initiating boarding. This is what I find really addicting. Oh, we go like that. Let's rip off all the shields so that... Naval battle doesn't leave the dock. I know, but they really put it a little bit too close to the dock, I think, Smart. You're right, it's just... Okay, reading the Washington Post. Yeah, the Washington Post was brilliant back in the olden, like back in like the Watergate, but I think I think all the newspapers kind of went downhill, including the New York Times. All right, so let's go through here, and Bilbo's reading Stephen King. Which one? One of my favorite Stephen King movies is Misery, and actually, Misery the movie was better than Misery the book. So that's kind of the unusual. Oh, Smart, the ramming is so addicting. And you can actually increase your ramming power through leveling up. Now, I do like the skins of my crewmen, because it's like the Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and you can kind of differentiate between like who are your crew members and who are the enemies. Because when I had like the... Wait, what happens? Okay, so... from my understanding, if you just kill the captain, you basically win. You win the boarding, so we're down 1. Oh, you know what? We forgot to escort Cleo. That was one of the missions that we never finished, and I thought we finished. So this is Cleo, who wanted to escape from Athens to be safe, but we forgot to bring her back to safety. But we could do that like another time. Like that quest was not that quest. It just only shows the dangers of Athens. It's not really like all the political intrigue in Athens. It didn't really further the storyline, so... But we could kind of finish that like on a next stream just to kind of clear that. Now, as you can see, my arrows are pretty powerful because I leveled up my arrows. And then we're just going to ram. And we can actually cleave this ship. We're not cleaving. Okay, so that was a fail because we ran out of power. Oh no. I think we're actually gonna fail. I thought we're boarding. See, I think this is a good strat. Smart poker, we just initiate boarding each time we kill, so that we get our health back, and then we just kind of rinse and repeat. And the good thing is we only have to do this one more time. I think what happened was I ran out of energy, so I couldn't quite... I think I would have been able to cleave that ship, and you really want to cleave a ship in half for one of the trophies. But the good news is I already got that trophy, so I already I platinumed this game. But that's like kind of one of the... You know, one of the trophy achievements is to cleave the ship. And what you also like to do, which I haven't done, you kind of want to like, you want to recruit the captains, and the way you do that is through the Spartan kick, and then you can recruit them on your ship, and sometimes you can kind of get legendary captains. Okay, now I think we have one more, I think. And I'm going to make sure we, just in case, because we don't want to fail this, because then we have to do this all over again. Let's just see if we can upgrade ship health. Yeah, let's Oh, shoot! Action and unavailable at the moment. And the reason why is because we're in combat, so...
I need more crew up here.
Wait, how come... I thought our ship...
Ready your bows! Everyone!
And then you want to brace when they throw the arrows. I'm just gonna tank through. Okay, see that red part over there? That's the weak point. Oh my god. Alright, let's ram. Let's see. For some reason I'm not ramming.
Take your mark!
Okay, so we actually lucked out. I remember in the missions that required naval battles, like in my Cassandra file, I just kept losing and I had to keep doing these over and over again, so I'm glad that we were able to succeed the first time through. Okay, we have to get closer to board. But why is this not... Okay.
Ready to board! Follow me!
the ram harder, exactly, Swamp Poker. You know what I need to do? Like, my crew doesn't have much endurance, so sometimes you do really need to get really close to the ship and then ram. Okay, I'm gonna see if I could. I want to make sure I can recruit this captain. I think that would be a good idea. But as you can see, the reason why this the melee is not as strong as like the other like stealth or range, but I kind of like that aspect because then it becomes kind of like a Neo. It's kind of like fighting, and because like Neo is actually really tough, and enemies have so much health, and melee is not that strong. So I just kind of like the deliberate Oh my god! All right, that was close. Oh shoot, I thought I was gonna get the parry. Okay, I need to heal real quickly. It is like, but it's kind of like, you know, Smart, like with Dark Souls, you know how you have to button mash R1 over and over again? But I think in this game, yeah, there's button mashing, but at the same time, you want to be able to do the parry, like, can we, no, I missed. And if you do the perfect timing with a dodge, it really becomes addictive. I just don't have the skill to pull that off. Smart Poker, if you see Mystical Gamer 79 do this, you can see how like good. You could see how good the melee is, because Mystical Gamer just like tears through the enemies. I mean, he's just like really good at melee combat. I think it's just the skill. Like my skill, like it doesn't really showcase the melee that well, unfortunately. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do Spartan Kick on this guy. Oh shoot! Did you see my crew killed that captain? Like I was about to recruit him. Alright, now I'm gonna weaken him up a little bit. Let's soften up to Sandros and then we can do Sparta Kick. Oh, GG. What is going on? Alright, so then... Oh shoot, did he die? Wait, that's not fair, because we... How did he die? Because we had him down. I'm not... Shit, like I wanted to recruit that. Because he could have been like a legendary captain, but... Oh man. That sucks. So what usually happens is that if you do the Spartan Kick and they fall down, then you just kind of talk to them and you recruit them. But it didn't quite work here. Alright, now we're gonna go to... Can fast travel. Alright, so Charles says my crew needs to eat. Yeah, they do. They really do need to eat because, like, they're just, like, not focused. You know, they're just like killing things willy-nilly, and they're not, like, focused, like, oh, you know, we don't kill this captain. We want to recruit him for the ship. Yeah, I know, Bilbo. I think that's, but I think at the same time, if it's their life, if it's life or death, they would choose life. So then they're going to be your captain. I only mash R2. Yeah, I know. You know what, Spot? Like in Dark Souls, I never really use R2, I always use R1. And in this game, if you want to break the shield and you don't have shield breaker, to break poise with a turtler, you have to mash R2 and it breaks the shield. But I just kind of use easy mode and I just use shield breaker. So in this game, I tend to use R1 a lot, and as you can see, I like to dodge a lot. I'm not good at parrying, so I don't really do parrying, but I believe a lot of our viewers here who plays Assassin's Creed Odyssey, they're really good at pulling off the perfect dodges. They're really good at parrying, and I'm so bad at parrying that even with Dark Souls 1, I can't parry at all. The only game that I can parry out of the Soul series is Bloodborne, because they actually built in the parry mechanics to have like more frames. But other than that, I can't parry any of the Dark Souls game except for Bloodborne. Oh, Bilbo! Oh, you got... Oh, that's good! You're getting sleepy, so get some rest, and I hope your headache goes away. So take it easy, Bilbo. If you feel better, you should definitely stream. If you don't, maybe you should kind of rest, because after having a headache, if you do something intensive like streaming, it might bring on yet another headache. I mean, at least for me, it just takes so much mental concentration and focus for me to stream. Yeah, take it easy, Bilbo, and thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you feel better, and I'll definitely send you PMs in your Discord. Okay, so we're gonna talk with Mirini. Okay, let's talk. So we're going to cutscene, and I'm going to kind of check out, because I think after this I think since we finished this quest, and we actually completed a lot of this chapter at least. I think we finished this chapter, and then we could go on to the next chapter, next stream.
We need to move out before they send reinforcements.
We're almost ready. Timo?
The ships are loading now. They'll be ready on your command.
Alexios, a word.
Oh, okay, we have to say what's wrong. Oh God, I know, Charles. You really need, and you really need that. I think that's why I really love my BenQ monitor, because it doesn't have any blue light, but the BenQ monitor is too tiny. I really need like at least a 50-inch screen to see. But when I was using the BenQ monitor, I mean, I had it actually up to my face. Like, I never got headaches because there's like no blue light. Yeah, so Bilbo, be careful with doing too much electronics. It definitely brings on migraine headaches. Okay, so I'm gonna ask what's wrong.
Besides the attacks on my island and the cult's meddling? No. But we must speak privately.
Whatever you need.
The cult must be stopped. When we return to Laconia, it will be dangerous.
I'm used to it. We both are.
Here I know who I can and cannot trust. I would have said that about Sparta too. This news about
now let's...
Did Aspasia find out which of the kings is working with the cult?
For all we know, it's both. We must cleanse Sparta of its corruption, no matter the cost.
This... Well, we were going to say I stand with you because, you know, I think Alexios is a mama's boy, so we have to say I stand with you. So what's going on is that we got information that one of the two kings of Sparta, because they have two kings, one of the kings is corrupt and is a cult member, so we have to kind of find out. But I think first we have to kind of deal with Peros, but then Alexios, I think as long as you follow what Mom is doing, you're going to, like, kill two birds with one stone. So I'm going to just put I stand with you.
Yes. For all that those bastards tried to take from us. And your sister. We will find her. Come see me when you're ready. Are you ready to sail?
Let's ask where are we
We're
sailing.
going to destroy the fleet of Paros once and for all. Only then will Naxos be secure enough for us to leave.
I'm ready.
Then I leave this to you.
With your shield. Or on it.
And now we strike a blow to the cult.
So as we can see, Mirini's obviously having an affair with her captain. So like it's like mother like son because Mirini gets around and Alexios gets around as well. Dark Souls, how are you? It's so good to see you. It's been such a long time. I'm actually gone back into streaming. I found out I do like streaming, even though after being away from it for quite some time, I'm very rusty, so I do feel anxious, but I think if I stream more on a consistent basis, I hopefully I'll improve and hopefully I'll get better and better at streaming. So I'm glad to come. I'm really happy to be here. I really love you guys. And Dark Souls, how have you been? Because I hope your health is good, and I hope your family's doing well. So I really want to be more conscientious about streaming from now on. I'm still debating about the schedule. I think in the end, I probably do need a schedule just to force myself to exercise. And we're going to do Smod Poker. Are we tired of the... Wait, we have to kill 2... We have to destroy 4 more? That's a lot, actually. But I don't see my bounty meter. Like, I don't know how high it is or anything. Oh, there it is. Let's just pay all bounties just in case, because we do have 20,000. Because I don't want bounty ships to follow us. Oh my god, Dark Souls, I love this game so much. It's absolutely brilliant. It's so fun. Like, it's so addictive. And this is actually my second playthrough. So the first playthrough I played as Cassandra. And out of the two, I do like Cassandra better. But it was it was Batman's idea. He was really smart. He recommended I play Alexios so I can see like the difference between the two. So I could say that I do like Cassandra just a little bit better. But I think if you want to play as a male character, Alexios is awesome. Like, I really like him. And my major issues with this game, Dark Souls, is just the loading screen being a little bit too long, as you notice. The swimming is a little bit slow. But I think practically all games that have swimming, it's like very, very slow. So that's kind of like a little bit tedious. But at the same... Yeah, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. No, I'm just kind of talking about the game mechanics. So what I would do, Dark Souls, since we're doing this story quest, just kind of turn off the volume and don't watch the screen, because that means it'll definitely have spoilers. But I really love this game so much, and I think they were smart in having letting you be able to choose between gender, because some people want to play as a male character, some people want to play as female character. So I think this game is so good. I totally love this game, Dark Souls. I think this is going to be up your alley, because the combat's a combination of Dark Souls and Neo. And the range is so good as well. I actually have it on auto aim just because I can't shoot. But a lot of people who play this game, they really love the range combat. And the naval battles are fun as well. Okay, so we're going to call this ship. And actually, I'm really bad at steering, but you can tell that this game does a really good job because I'm able to steer the ship more or less. Unlike Borderlands 2, where I kept crashing the car over and over and over again. Yeah, Batman 2233445. So he actually, that was a good idea to actually, if you're going to do 2 files, to do Alexios and Cassandra. Because it's kind of neat to see like the different nuances.
To your positions!
And
Slow the ship!
see how you could do that? Alright, we're gonna do...
should move carefully, Commander.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We're at full speed!
Ram. So we're ramming. Okay, so my ram power is kind of weak. So I really need to build that up. And some of the lieutenants that you recruit, you could put it in your slot. And some of them have like ramming. Oh, okay, we might actually fail this. Okay, I braced, but that didn't really. I still. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna fail this. Unless I miraculously. See, this is. Oh my god. Oh, desynchronized. What else? No, I think it's Batman 2233445566. Oh, I'm sorry, Dark Souls. Alright, before we start this battle, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the ship's health. And but Dark Souls, how have you been doing though? Because I had to apologize because I've been actually hibernating, so I haven't been watching people's streams. So are you still streaming Dark Souls? Because a lot of people, because I was kind of sad because I heard that Miss Dina, I'm not sure if you know Miss Dina, I think she quit Twitch altogether because she wanted to do other things, and you know, Twitch takes up a lot of time. So my health is actually, I think it's gotten better actually, and exercising this morning helped a lot because I really want to exercise a lot so I can kind of increase my lung capacity for the asthma. So I think it's getting better because I'm going back to a routine. I'm really trying to, you know, focus on establishing a routine and focusing on exercising. I'm gonna do this just because it's I'm struggling with the naval combat. So we upgraded the ship. Oh, nice! 4 lieutenants can be recruited. Okay, so I just noticed that with the Hall, by increasing this up to this level, you see 4 lieutenants can be recruited, and that, oops, that kind of opens up this. So what I'm going to do is let's finish this out. We're going to have. I think this guy is good. You get 6% rower stamina, plus 6% damage inflicted by Marines. I don't think we need that. I just had Bayak there just because it's Bayak. And I had to catch your stream, so Dark Souls, are you going to be streaming anytime soon? Oh, this one's good. Now, the reason why I did him was the extra armor, the fire damage, the ship health. And Natios is good as well. The 12% weak point creation with javelins plus additional health. So let's do that. And you get extra damage if your health is low. So Natios is actually really good. Oh, wait. I think I already have... Oh, I already have him assigned. So let's see what other... Ooh, this one's good. Plus 6% firepower per arrow hits. Now, I thought your ship gets 100% recovery after boarding, but I think it doesn't. It's only a portion. Okay, let's... Oh, today... Yeah, my sleep pattern is fucked up too, Dark Souls. But what I did was, instead of sleeping in like I usually do, I just forced myself to get up at 7 o'clock, even though I didn't get much sleep. And then I'm going to be... Hopefully I'll be so exhausted tonight that I'll be able to fall asleep. And that would reestablish my sleep cycle. I found melatonin actually quite helpful, Dark Souls. So I'm not sure if you ever used melatonin. I think as you get older, your brain doesn't make as much melatonin. So I remember in the past, like 2.5 milligrams of melatonin was working, but recently like 5 milligrams didn't work, and I actually had to go up to 10 milligrams. So in terms of the melatonin, the maximum effective dosage is actually, 10 milligrams. So what I'm hoping is that with my being exhausted, hopefully, I'd be able to like get my sleep schedule back. I think that's like really important. For me, like a lot of streamers who are very seasoned, like they could just like stream off the cuff, like they don't have to do anything special. But for me, I have to keep preparing. I don't see a difference. I do not feel like a really unique difference when I added those lieutenants. Well, actually, maybe like I'm more... Let's ram. Oh my god, this is not fair. I think that ship is the bounty hunter, the red one.
Forward.
I'm just ramming again, just because. And sometimes ramming does create a lot of weak points. We're spamming the arrows. I'm alternating between javelin and arrows. Oh, sweet! Okay, we're gonna board. Oh my god. Why is it not speeding up? Oh shit! Oh, that was so close! The steering was really... That was not fair. The steering was like off. Because sometimes when you're that... I was pretty close to that ship. They should have initiated the boarding automatically, but I guess I wasn't in the exact position, so that was kind of frustrating. But I think I could do this. My ship, I noticed, has more health. I believe I have to kind of do better steering. But that was actually very frustrating. So when I played my Cassandra file, I had the same problems with the naval battles. I think the naval battles are they're very challenging. That's just on fire. So there is a way. I never used this mod, but you do have fire arrows and fire javelins. So I maybe down the road I should try that, but I didn't. I think I only used it a couple of times, and it didn't really seem to do that much damage with like fire in naval battles. But I could be completely wrong. So I'm now thinking about a strategy for this, because this is our second time that we failed. Oh wait, do we have to do... I hope we don't have to do... Oh good, so we already have the loot. I'm gonna just save. Let's save at the dock so we don't have to keep running back and forth at the dock over and over and over again. So we'll rush over here. Okay, I'm gonna save this real quickly. Right. And I think it's really I think it's unfair that it's 4 ships against 1.
Ready for sail.
Oh my god, they already... As soon as I dock ship, they're already...
We'll show them what we're made of! Slow down!
It's not safe to be here.
Speed up!
I wish my now that I see this, I wish my ramming was like more powerful.
Let's move!
I'm just targeting this one because he seems like the hardest.
Don't let them find us.
doing better this time. Oh my god, like... I'm just gonna stick to this ship, because I want to make sure we board. Oh shit. This is bad. Ugh. Okay, so chat, we failed 3 times, so what I probably do is I'll probably have what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grind some more, and but Smart, this isn't, but there are no tactics, like how what do we do here? Because I think this might be like an impasse where they don't want you to progress through the story too quickly. So I think maybe I'm going to just grind some more off stream and really build up my ship to having faster javelins, etc., more health. I think my offense is not bad, except the javelin was a little bit weak, and then just kind of increase my ship health, and then we should be able to get through this. Because I don't want to torture chat and you know, I don't want to torture chat and keep doing the naval battles over and over and over again. So I'm thinking of ending here, and let's see who we can raid. And Smart Poker, I must say that I'm so happy to see you here. I'm really happy that you're here, and I really appreciate your company and your support. And Dark Souls, thank you so much. And Charles, thank you so much for being here. And Schmikey, Missy, I really appreciate you guys watching the stream. I think Mystical Gamer left, actually. So I'm going to just go here. We're going to go to channel and see. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to wait a second. Is this wrong? Let's refresh the screen. Okay. I like to let's see. Who should we Oh! Have you guys, I don't think I never rated City Girl 29. Yeah, thank you so much, Charles. I was kind of rusty, so I hope to improve next stream. And I'm going to host City Girl just because I've never hosted her before. So what I usually do is I'm going to warn her. And the reason why we do host is because I kind of want all the lurkers to go to her channel immediately, since host and raids don't count in concurrent numbers in affiliation streams. But at the same time, we want to push her numbers up. She's playing Call of Duty, so we want to push her numbers up to the channel so people would be more likely to see. So I like to warn her so she can be aware. Because what happens is that you get so involved with the gaming and chatting, like so many things go on that I miss so much chat, and then you kind of miss the raid. So, and then what I do is I'm going to cut and paste. Let's go back. I'm going to cut and paste. So those who are here, if you could double click her link so that she could get the organic views for the partnership grind. Okay, so just click on her channel. That would kind of give her the organic views for partnership, and then we're gonna host. I'm not sure when I'm going to be streaming next time. Probably not tomorrow, because I think I was a little bit too ambitious. Like I was thinking, oh, maybe I should stream tomorrow after work, but I think I'm just too brain dead to stream. But I don't know, but we'll kind of play it by ear. And it's good seeing you again, Smart Poker and Dark Souls. So we're gonna go over, and I'll see you guys soon. The other thing is, I'm gonna be out of hibernation, so I'll be in a lot of. I'm gonna watch more streams and support more. So you're gonna be seeing me around, and then you can always join Discord. So I think the next time I come back is probably Friday morning, maybe. Okay, so we're gonna go to City Girl, and I'll see you guys later. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, Charles, for the host, and thank you, Missy, for the hosts. So we're gonna. Oh yeah, you know what? I can see you guys in City Girl. So let's host, and it should automatically come over. So let's see if that works. Okay, I'm gonna go to channel. And we have to end the stream, which I forgot to do, so we're ending the stream.